Let's do this. What's going on? I just want to say hello to everybody out there. Hopefully, you guys can kick it with Miss Florida Hot Picks for just a few minutes on this Friday night. Coming out to the public for our Friday night live stream. I hope you guys are ready because I'm ready. What's been going on with the Pick 3 community? I hope you've been getting your hits, your Pick 4 players out there, Pick 5, and the rest of y'all. I hope y'all been doing well. We are doing amazing, okay? You guys, make sure you check out the channel. Getting some of the hottest hits every day. Our strategies are hot. So those of you that love playing Pick 3 and you're looking for some hot workouts, some of the best workouts, definitely make sure you check out Miss Florida Hot Picks. We're doing some amazing things. And if you want to get deeper with it, make sure you check out our membership. We're hot and rolling. I'm not always out here in the public. So when I'm here, you know, it's a good thing. Hold on, guys. Still getting over this cold, but I'm going to try to be on here as long as I can. It's something. It is going around. It is something. I hope you guys are well. Hold on. Let me get some water. Hold on. Now, I was fine before I came live stream. So we'll see how long we can handle this tonight. Okay. Clarice, hello, everyone. Miss Shauna, hello, fam. Miss Shatira, hello, everyone. Hold on, guys. Y'all, I'm sorry about that. I just had a cough attack. Sorry. I hope you guys are feeling good. I have been sick for about a week, and the healing process is something. So every time I start talking, it starts acting up. Sorry. We're going to see what we can do tonight. All right, let's do this again. Clarice, hello, everyone. How you doing, Clarice? Miss Shauna, hey, fam. Miss Shatira says hello, everyone. Miss Judy says hello. What's going on, my members? Miss Shauna, I'm here, but I'm at work. I'll be here all night tonight. All right. Miss Kelly says hello, everyone. Miss Judy, I hope you're feeling better. You look better. I just got over that. Honey, let me tell you something. Some minutes I'm good. And then some minutes it's like everything has to keep coming out. But shout out to Miss J212. In case you guys don't know, she's one of our members. Also one of our moderators, and she told me on our Tuesday member only live, she said, girl, get you some hot water, 6 to 8 ounces, get you some apple cider vinegar, get you some lemon, get you some ginger, all right, a little cinnamon. I didn't have cinnamon at the time. And you know, drink that down. And I did. And I'm going to tell you, after that, I've been feeling so much better that I'm going to adopt that to something I do daily. So Miss J212, thank you for that. But it's something. And it's so dry right now. So I'm going through it, but I'm getting through it. But thank you guys. I hope you guys that don't have it, don't get it. And I hope those that have it are healing up nicely. Sorry about that. Sherelle, hello. Maria, hi, Miss Flo and fam. Hi, how you doing, Maria? I got your email. We'll talk later. Jacqueline, hi, Miss Florida and the Hot Pick fam. What's going on, Jacqueline? And D'Angelo, please double tap the screen, family. I so appreciate you guys. So I had a little hiccup there. First started and the coughing started. I'm sorry about that. Anyway, getting back to what we came here to do. We're talking about the Pick 3 community, talking about our Pick 3 games, what's been going on with you guys. Have you been keeping up with the results? Okay. So there's so much going on with the games. Some people are excited. They're actually getting hits for the first time. Thank you guys for sharing a community post. You guys are sharing, your results and how the strategies are helping you guys out. Thank you so much for that. You don't know how many times people say, does your stuff really work? Do your predictions are they really hot? And then they come into the membership and they see what we're doing. We put in a lot of the good work. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But I got to talk to y'all about a couple of things. The first thing is, I told you guys we're going to be working on our mental attitude with this game. And that's so important. The reason why I'm talking about this, especially whether we're in public or in our membership, is because people already set themselves up to fail. I'm going to tell you that right now. They already set themselves up to fail. They'll come on the channel and they'll say, Miss Florida, I've been playing Pick 3 for years. I get a hit every now and again. But, here's the but Miss Florida, I can't get a hit to save my life. Tell me what's wrong with that before I start talking about it, because we're going to talk about it tonight. We're going to talk about it tonight. What is wrong with that? Why you should never go to anyone's page and say you can never get a hit, or you can never win this game, or you can never ... Tell me somebody in the comments right now. I want to know how you're feeling about it before I start talking about it. And I think this is so important because a lot of people are setting themselves up for failure. And then what they'll do is they'll run to someone thinking someone else can save them. And we can't. We can't. But I want to hear your thoughts before I start talking about it. So in case you're just coming in, I just want to say thank you guys for chilling out with Miss Florida Hot Picks. We're talking about our Pick 3 lottery games. We're going to be talking about some strategies, some workouts for certain states. We'll see what we can do. But I wanted to point this out. If you see some of these comments, or you may be one of the people that have left a comment like this, let me know. Excuse me. So, I'm reading a comment. Miss Florida, I've been playing for years, but I get a hit every now and again. But the truth is, I can't get a hit to save my life. Tell me what's wrong with that. That's what we're going to talk about right now. And we need to have this conversation, because how I'm going to be dealing with people from now on is going to depend on how you get in those comments. I'm going to match your energy. So when you get in my comments or my chat, I want you to be very careful what you're saying about yourself. Okay? And I'm telling you this because if you don't, you're going to set yourself up for failure. All right. I'm going to go and I'm going to see if you guys are listening, because we got to get into it. Okay? Let me see here. Judy says, hello, Maria. Maria says, hi, Judy. Make sure y'all get them likes up as you come on in. I so appreciate you guys. Double tap that screen. Miss Judy says, I notice I miss the numbers when I don't put in the work. Gotcha. That's honest. I love that. Miss Judy says, I notice I don't get the hits when I don't put in the work. Thank you. Everybody wants a quick fix when they get to my channel. You guys go channel hopping. I know I used to be a channel hopper too. And you like a lot of people because they teach a lot of different things. And you need to kind of piece it all together sometimes, right? I get that. But what happens when you got too much overload? Then what do? We want to talk about that too. But right now, we're going to talk about how I'm going to start matching people's energy when you tell me that you can't get a hit and how you've already failed and how you probably will never get a hit. Watch this. Okay, Miss Black Pearl says, hello, Hot Picks family. I hope everyone is well tonight. Much better, Black Pearl. How you doing in Georgia? Deborah Watson, hi, Miss Florida and members. Hope everyone is blessed. We are. Thank you so much, Miss Deborah. I hope you're doing well tonight. Miss Judy, you have to put the work in and keep your workout. Follow the numbers. Miss Judy, you speak in volumes right now. You're speaking volumes. Who in here plays Pick 3 or wants to become a better Pick 3 lottery player or whatever kind of game you're playing that has to do with lottery? And you think all you have to do is just grab a license plate number, play your birthday, play your cousin's birthday, your auntie's birthday, someone's passing away date, and you think that that is going to get you consistent wins. Let me know. Let me know, because we've all been down that road as a player. Okay. RS, hi, what's up? What's going on, RS? Miss Deborah, Miss Ford, you have to stay positive and think positive. Thank you. That's exactly what we're talking about. Black Pro 75 says, so true, Miss Judy. I can tell when I'm distracted. I go back and I looked right over it. Shay Hicks, hello, everyone. How you doing, Shay? So we're talking about Pick 3 lottery. We're talking about playing games. We're talking about putting in the work, right? We want to know what those 3 magical numbers are, but some of us won't put in real work, right? We want to get in someone's comments, tear them about their strategies. Oh, you have a horrible strategy. Oh, I haven't won anything because of you. No, you don't win because of you. It has nothing to do with me or any of the other content creators or any of the people that's watching this live stream or that participate in the Florida Hot Picks channel. Nothing. It's about you. If you go into my comments or someone else and you say, I can't get a hit, I can't win, you are right. You're right. You're right. You're absolutely right. You will never get a hit with that attitude. You will never do anything you set your mind to because you told yourself you can't. And then what you're going to do is you're going to come to me and you're going to say, Miss Florida Hot Picks, I need your help. I can't get a hit. And I'm going to start saying, you're right. I can't help you because you said you can't get a hit. And I want to see your response in the comment. I guarantee you'll start watching what you say. Stop cursing over yourselves. That's the first thing we're going to learn tonight. Stop cursing over yourself. If you say you can't do this, you're absolutely right, and nobody can change it but you. But if you say to yourself, I just haven't done it yet, but I'm willing to put in the work, that's when everything is going to open up to you, including your mind. Everyone asks me, even my members, Miss Florida, what's going on now? Nothing's going on with Florida. The numbers are still there. Nothing has changed. They haven't changed anything. We want everything to duplicate the way it's been. It doesn't work that way. The numbers, right when you go back to your workouts, you're going to find your hit. It happens all the time. Tell me if I'm lying. I'm not lying. So I want you guys to start thinking about what you're saying to yourself when you start studying Pick 3. I want you to start thinking about what you're saying before you go play in the store. How do you feel when you go and play your numbers? Do you feel positive? Do you feel good about your numbers? Most people aren't because they're too busy being stressed. They don't feel good. They feel horrible. They feel like crap. They're stressed. The bills are high. The children ain't acting right. Job acting funny. Everything is going on. The rent just went up. The mortgage is due. Tensions are high and money is low, right? But if you carry your energy in a negative form, you're gonna have problems. You won't be able to do anything. I don't care what I show you. I'm gonna tell you guys something. I hear from my members and non-members all the time, and you'll say, Miss Florida, there's nothing working for North Carolina. Example. And I just went back after I told you guys, pay attention to your key digits. And I'm going to show you guys in a minute. You guys just had a hit, 892 today. I said, guys, pay attention to your key digit numbers when they're pairs, 5s and 0s. Now, I know some people will say, yeah, but I ain't been checking on them. I know you haven't, because that's why you didn't get 892. And at 892, if you guys are in North Carolina, y'all should have got that hit. I don't care what nobody says. Pay attention to your grids. If you're not going to take the stuff I'm giving you, it's not going to matter, because I'm never going to be 100% right. I don't need to be 100% right. You got to study. You never just listen to your instructor. You got to listen to yourself too, and you got to do your work. Doesn't matter what I say. What do you feel about your numbers? When you go into the store, do you feel good? Before you go to the store, I'm going to ask you guys this question. Are you studying and are you practicing on paper first? And I can guarantee you, some people won't do that. How are you going to the store to play a number when you haven't found a strategy that works for you, that you can pick prediction numbers? And how are you doing this when you haven't even had a paper hit? And then you're going to go to the store, you're going to go get mad, you're going to go get angry and everything else, and you're going to say, oh, but that's not right. I thought I had a hit. I should have had that. Maybe, maybe not. Do you deserve it? Did you put in the work? Did you put in any time? Did you figure this stuff out? All of this, you got to figure this out. Let me get back to here. I'm interested in some of these, some of this feedback. Shay Hicks, hello everyone. D-List02, hey Miss Florida, how you doing, D-List? Judy, oh, the hits are there. It's all about paying attention to how the numbers are coming. I have learned so much from you. Thank you so much. And it's not that you're learning from me, hon. Miss Judy, you put in the work. You guys put in the work. You guys put in the work, so you deserve to have those hits because you're paying attention to your grids. That's all I could ever show you. If I could feed everyone the magic number every day, I would never have a channel because I'd be too busy being buku rich by myself. But I do know how to reach strategies, and I do know how to pattern stuff. And I'm very good at what I do. But here's the deal. Even with that, it still takes practice. Even with all that, this stuff still takes practice. How many of you went to the store and said, I know this particular number was going to play midday and it didn't even hit today? It may hit this evening or it may not hit at all. Are you going to still ride on that number for a couple days? Are you? Or are you going to toss it out like most people? These are the things that you have to learn to adapt mentally before you go play. People say, this is just a 50-cent game. It's more than that. If it was just a 50-cent game, people would not spend hours trying to study how to get them little 3 numbers, please. It's so much more than that. But don't be a fool, okay? We're talking about this because it needs to be addressed. It really needs to be addressed. Like, I'm about to show you a couple things. But if you don't go back and you don't study and you don't follow and just to see what's going on, It's not going to mean anything. Do you know how I'm looking at your hits in North Carolina and I have so many comments? I'm suffering in North Carolina. Yeah, you are. I can't get it. Yeah, you ain't. You're right. Everything you tell me, you're right. And I'm going to start telling people that you're right. As soon as you say, I can't do this, you're right. Give up. You're right. Turn that thinking around. You haven't done it yet. And yes, you can. And you will. When you get out your own way. And stop being dependent on who can give you the right strategy. Y'all don't need us. But you do need to pay attention. Some of these great content creators that give of themselves, that give you good numbers, they tell you what they can, and people are not paying attention. And then they're getting frustrated, talking about, oh, your channel sucks. Oh, you can't. We just predicted the other day 46 hits in one day. How did that happen? Excuse me. How did that happen? Hard work. That's how it happens. Now, can I catch all of them myself? Sometimes no. I had somebody tell me, Miss Flora, if you're so good, why don't you show all of your winning tickets? And I told them, if you want to see the cash and the flaunt, go find someone else that wants to do it. I could care less whether I have the tickets or not. Ain't none of your damn business, because I don't ask you how much you making at McDonald's. I don't ask you that. I don't ask you nothing about yourself. All I care is about, can you understand how to get these hits? The money is irrelevant. You want to know why the money is irrelevant? Because if you can't hit the numbers, you're not going to win anything. And then you have to learn how to structure your plays if you want to get the maximum dollars. This takes time and training. You know how many people start off? They think they're going to play a straight number tonight for 50 cents. And they think that number's going to happen straight. And guess what's going to happen? They're not going to get it 9 times out of 10. Because it doesn't work that way. You got to study your state. You got to study your state's patterns. And stop using everyone's strategy at one time. Pick one for a week, study it, see if you like it. See if you can guess numbers from it. Stop channel hopping. And if you want to, you got a few people under your belt, fine. But you still have to study. Stop asking them, what's going to hit tonight at 9 o'clock? I don't know, you tell me. Stop doing that. Figure out what you want to play, because it's not going to matter. Get it together. I'm telling you. The next time people come in my chat or my comments and they tell me some bull talking about Miss Florida, I can't get a hit, I'm going to say, you're right, I can't help you. Please go find someone else. And then you're going to say, oh, you're so mean and cruel. How dare you? No, I'm going to say, no, you said it to yourself. I'm just helping you along the way. If I listened to people, I would have never started this channel. If I listened to the naysayers tell me that I could not put predictions together, that I could not do workouts. They told me 317 and 123 rundowns were rotted, that no one gets hits off, no one can understand them. That was all false. I had someone else tell me, oh, hits don't just come across the rundown. Excuse me. That's what they told me. Had I believed that, we wouldn't be here. Hold on, guys. All right, let me get back to it. I'm sorry about that. Had to have a cough episode. Anyways, so let's get back to this chat. I want to hear these thoughts of y'all. Waz Segovia, you had a bad day. I'm gonna let you go with that. Okay, because I don't. If you did and you want to talk about that, that's your business. I don't really care about that. Lavonda Graham, negative energy. Yeah, negative energy get you nowhere. Sharon Howard, you have what you say, power in the tongue. Miss Sharon, you're exactly right. That's right. You say something and you believe it to be true, you have the power. You can either give something life or you can give something death. That's totally up to you. So if you guys keep saying you can't do something, I'm going to call you on it. I'm going to say you're absolutely right. You really can't. Shay Hicks, it's not easy. I know. I just continue look for the clues. Play on paper first before you spend money. That's common sense. But do you know common sense ain't so common anymore? Do you know how many people will not even try to practice on paper first before they go to the store? Just for a few days, just to see, because they're like, no, I don't want to miss nothing. There's going to be another game. Stop. 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 Do you know there's going to be another game? Right? Right. Miss Shauna, I was looking at the 2 and 7. I forgot about the 5 and 0. I know. Because I'm about to show y'all North Carolina right now. Right now. I know. Remember. And you got to see what's working depending on the rundown. So 2s and 7s still may be good, Miss Shauna. Just see what's working on the rundown that you're working with. And I told you, they like to cool off. As soon as you start getting rid of something, you'll notice they come right back. That's why I said, is it that they ever went back, or they're just not conducive to what the rundowns are relating? Everybody wants the rundowns to do the same thing every day, every time. They're not formatted to perform like that. They are scheduled to have it where that pattern will not sink in. If you're looking for something in particular. Got a few examples to show you. Okay. Miss Judy, I practice on paper and sometimes I forget about the mirror, the digit. And that's okay. That's all of us. Because you don't know what they want to mirror all the time. But at least you're putting in the work. Okay. Maria, exactly, Miss Shauna. Miss Judy, I'm leaning to ride on the number. I got you. She's a rider. Account ban. Show me some stuff. We'll see. Maria, haha, that was brilliant, Miss Florida. Shay, facts. You do predictions? I can. It just depends on what I'm looking for. Judy, oh my God. Hit do come across the rundown. I have seen it in Florida 1, 2, 3, and 317. They come. Hits come straight across the rundowns, but we want them to come every day. I tell everybody on the videos and they don't listen. I say, this is not going to happen daily. Okay? And when you see them and you see them around key digits, sometimes you got to learn to have those numbers, keep them on your list for a couple of days. And people don't listen. And I'm about to show you a couple of them. Miss Shauna, Miss Flora, I don't mean to be mean because you know I'm going through laugh out loud. And for some reason, I feel like that guy on the movie Life Can't Get Right at this moment, laugh out loud. Now, you know what I'm about to tell you. I'm still getting all the bad energy away from me. That's right. I know people are going through it and suffering. I am too. Okay. I don't want you guys thinking Miss Florida Hot Picks has this perfect life and I'm just amazing. I mean, I am. But, you know, sometimes life happens. But when life happens, you got to step up. You got to step up. We're waiting, and I know most of us are believers on here. I believe in Jesus Christ, Yeshua HaMashiach. I believe there's a higher power. I believe that God is amazing, and He will do abundantly amazing things. But honey, faith without works is dead. And you got to apply yourself. And this is not, and people don't want to hear this. That's why we're talking about this first. Because I'll sit up here and do all these numbers and all these workouts. And people will sit up here, okay, I got it, Miss Florida. And then Nothing. And then we're back to ground zero. We don't have to have that happen. Let me see here. Maria says, hang in there, Shauna. GOL, are you conducive? Conducive to what? Are you being smart? Let me know, because if so, you're going to have to go. Are you conducive? What do you mean, am I conducive? Miss Nancy. Hey, Miss Florida. Hey, fam. How you doing, Miss Nancy in New Jersey? Miss Shauna, I know. Maria, hi there, Nancy. Smash that like. Thank you. All right. We're going to North Carolina real quick. I'm going to show you guys a couple of things to look out for. Possibly a few prediction numbers. I might not get through a bunch of states today. Why? Because I'm still healing and I need to love on myself too. Besides, half y'all don't listen anyway. And I'm tired. But we're going to go through this. And you're going to go what I show you as the basics. This is not saying this is the only way to look at a rundown. But I do want to show you something. North Carolina, y'all been on my mind. Plus, I have a member that actually asked for what was going on with North Carolina. I'm going to put it in video form, but I wanted to share this with you guys. Anyone in North Carolina, I want you to pay attention to this. Who got the 892 hit? Anybody? Okay. Did you get close? Were you one off? Okay. I see silence. Okay. That's okay. Honesty is the best policy. Okay. So let me get in the mousey here. Come on over here. Okay, so we have 892 that hit midday or day game. Okay. Now watch this, what I'm about to show y'all. If y'all missed this today, I don't want to talk to you for 2 weeks. If you're using your 1, 2, 3, I noticed for the last, since the 18th, the 5s and 0s have been giving you guys hits. See where there's like little activity and then things will start ramping up again? This is what I'm saying about patience. I want to show you a few hits if you're using the 1, 2, 3. That's all we're going to talk about with North Carolina tonight. I'm not going through grid, through grid, through grid. Okay? If you're using the 317, wonderful. I want you to see what's running your hits straight across if possible. Sometimes hits will come straight across. Sometimes they're slanted. Sometimes they don't do none of that. It's okay. All right? It just depends on the rundown you're using. Okay? And quit using 80,000 rundowns. Pick 2 and call it a day. Okay. 928. Let's look at what happened. Just yesterday, you guys had this 623. All right? Notice the keys right here, 005. How many times have I told y'all when you see triples or false triples running straight across, okay, and they're key numbers? What are key numbers, guys? 0s and 5s, 2s and 7s. All that means, this is all that means, is that when you see like 0s and 5s together, they could be pairs or they could be false triples. When you see them together, it could tell you sometimes, depending on your state's patterns, that those numbers could be coming straight across. Sometimes. Sometimes they'll do other things, and I'm going to show you that too. But for North Carolina, 982 came right over those 005s, and then it backed itself up again. Hold on. The evening of 669 that hit, there was a 05 pair. That's your key pairs. 928. Now look at this. They were backing this up. How many of y'all missed that? Huh? That's how things line up. And they'll sneak up on you. Now you see here a couple of days where you don't really see anything going across just yet, right? I got you. Hold on. Let's go back to the 18th. Remember, we're talking about pairs. Let's look at this 378 that happened on August 18th for North Carolina. Okay. You see this 5-0. Okay. 637 was on top. Now I'm going to show you what 637 was. We're going to have to go not one day, but it came 2 days later as 637. It came on the 20th, okay? So this 637 over here, that was from the 18th. Notice the pairs gave us the number, and it gave it to you exact. Sometimes it'll work out exact, Okay, sometimes it will, sometimes it won't. Okay, now I'm going to show you when they don't go straight across. I just want you guys to start paying attention to simple things, because sometimes we do all these L shapes and all these other patterns and we're still one off. I get it. I don't have time for that. Okay. I'm telling you, I don't have a lot of patience. I'm getting older. That's my right. Okay. And I ain't got time for foolishness. So here's this. Now look at this 623 and this 982. I want you to pay attention. Notice how this false triple was slanted. You see how we had this false triple going across this 005? Sometimes, if you look around your mirrors and doubles, they'll slant on you. I've been teaching this for years, and this is how we put our predictions together. I'm showing you exactly the game plan. I'm not telling you something I don't use. When people say, well, how did you get 46 hits in one day? How did you put your prediction list together? This is how we're putting this stuff together. So this 623, okay, now watch this. It came it took 3 days. It came at 623. It took 3 days. So sometimes you got to learn how to hold your number. Okay, that's one way. Then you had the 982. Now remember, we just said that 982, it came back again. It came back again. That 982 was haunting y'all for days. Okay, you see how you don't see any activity? That's not, you think that's by chance? That's not by chance. They have to, if they put it on every rundown, guys, there will be no pick 3 games. Okay, I want you guys to pay attention. Another thing to start thinking about where they're placing the pairs. Okay, hold on, guys. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. So I want you to pay attention to where these pairs are. All right, if they're false triples, they may go across. Notice this is right side, that 05 pair. And when that 637 came a few days ago, notice they were using right side pairs. Now they could switch them. This is why you just have to pay attention to your grids. Keep it so simple, guys. I'm not telling you this stuff works 100% of the time. I'm just trying to hip you on the game so people can stop saying the numbers are not there in front of us. I need y'all to understand they are here. Some states may act different. It depends on the rundown you're using. Okay? All right? So this is what I'm trying to tell y'all. Pay attention to your grids. Now, since they're using 05s on the right side, I'm going to go with this one here from a few days ago. I'm just going to mark that. Hold on. Oh, don't give me problems. Hold on. So when I lay out a prediction, let's say I want to see what could be coming from North Carolina. I'm just going to throw, this is just for fun. This is for entertainment purposes on what I'm about to share with you. If you decide to play it, it's your business, or if you just want to see if it comes out in a few days, wonderful. That's the best thing to do. Okay? So look at this 50, this pair here. Okay? I like the fact that it could be a repeat 637. If they're coming on the bottom, I like the 873. Okay? All right. Now we do have a double 5-5. I'm not sure if they'll use those, but maybe 132 and 378. Okay. So I'm going to pay attention for fun at some possible predictions for North Carolina, just using what we've already set up with pairs. And I'm not telling you this is going to be 100%. I'm telling you, I want you to start looking at things really simply. Okay. We call these key digits because they tell you kind of where the hot areas are. A lot of people say, Miss Ford, where are the hot areas on your grids? You got to pay attention to your key numbers. Where do you see hits that keep coming from? I can't make this up for you guys. I don't live in North Carolina. I can't make this stuff up. This stuff is for y'all. But you got to pay attention. It's here. Okay? It's here. 317 may operate a little different. Find out. See what's going on. Okay? You guys have to study. Let me see here. Miss Nancy says, hey, Maria. I think everyone wants to hit all the time. Pick a pattern that works and stick with it. Thank you. This is what I'm saying. This is a very simple pattern. This is not the only pattern you have to use. But if you find that hits keep coming around key digits and they're coming simple like that, but you got to hold on to the number for a couple days, that might be a pattern that works for you, especially if you can predict it on paper. You got to start somewhere. We're just trying to keep things simple. We don't want to make it hard. Okay? We don't want to make this difficult. I'm tired of being difficult. Life is already, it's weighing. Don't make it sorry. All right. That's that. Okay. And let's go. All right. So that was North Carolina. I got that out the way. And there's something else, but I have to put that on video, and it's regarding you guys' doubles. And that's going to go on a workout video. I'm not going to show that public. That's something that again, that's another sub pattern. And if you're looking for doubles for North Carolina, that'd be probably something interesting for a lot of folks. And I will deal with that on the video. That will go to the members first. So you guys in North Carolina, you gotta wait. You're gonna have to wait. Now, what do I like for South Carolina? Possibly a 637. And I'm gonna put it in the chat. Just hold on. I hear y'all getting testy. Just hold on. I'm one woman now. All right, 132 and 378. But I also like that 750 and that 255. Okay. All right. I told you, keep it simple. And see if you can predict numbers like that with key pairs. That would be somewhere nice for you to start. You don't have to make things difficult. Most people, we're one off, but I like looking at things that come together. The slants, the numbers come together. They're sitting across, the numbers come together. Because, most folks are one off. So I said, how can we prevent that if possible, right? Well, look at those key digits. Those could be the answers for some of us players, okay? Okay, so let me put that in the chat. Make sure y'all get those likes up. And I'm not promising we're going through every state because I'm in the public and I'm still healing up. Okay, so y'all don't start, well, what's this and what's that? No. Matter of fact, it probably will only be from the members, if anything. Because you guys in the public, y'all want too much sometimes. Okay, let me get into this. Let me get these numbers for North Carolina. So again, try using things. Oh, sorry. I can hear myself. Let me mute that. Okay. All right, North Carolina. The numbers I like for you guys. And again, this is just for fun. It's up to you. If you want to go to the store, I don't recommend it. I like 637. I like 873, and I'm putting them in the chat now. Hold on. 132. I like that 750 and that 255 because sometimes the keys themselves could be hot. Didn't know that, did you? Okay. And this is for entertainment. Entertainment only. So y'all don't say, oh, she told us it's guaranteed, honeys. I'm going to say, oh, use a lot. Because I don't say that. I never guarantee. Because, they're predictions. Okay, let me give this to y'all. Ow. So you guys in North Carolina. Missed that 892, huh? I don't want to hear nothing for 2 weeks. I done tried so hard. I tried. When I saw that 892, I just shook my head. I said, I know better. I know my people gonna say, I hit, right? Okay, I'm gonna move on. My sideburn is getting a little scraggly. Well, can't have it all. Anyways, let me get back to y'all. Miss Shauna, I was one off. I see I went with the 128 under the 005. And you still may hold that. My 128, Miss Shauna, could be a good number. Okay, could be a good number. It's the same family as the 623 and the 637. Okay, so that's something that you might want to hold on to. Okay, Miss Shauna. G-Tech, I'm gonna let you go. I don't know what that's for. Miss Shauna, the 16th had 326 and the 21st had 623. Did I do that wrong? 623. The 16th. Oh, okay. Yeah, that I have only up until I went back to the 18th. So the 16th and the 21st had 623. Yep. I got you. Miss Tanisha. Hey, hi, Miss Tanisha. Hope everyone's feeling well. Miss Ava. Hello, I'm late, but I'm here. How you doing, Ava? Maria. Hi, Tanisha. Welcome, Ava. Ava. Hello, Maria. Maria. Hi, Ava. I don't think we have met before. Happy to have you here. Awesome. Yes. Ava, thank you. I'm loving it. I hope you are. Maria, I know, Ava, this is the best. We got the best group in the world. I keep telling people. I just showed y'all North Carolina. Look at your keys. Back test other rundowns. If you don't like the 1, 2, 3, that's your business. I don't care about the rundown. It doesn't matter about the rundown, because if you can't find the hits, why are you using it? I need y'all to get this. If you're using a rundown, I have somebody email me and tell me they were using a particular rundown from someone else that created it. I said, okay, no problem. I said, well, can you find the hits on there? They're like, not really, because I got to do a lot of mirroring flipping. That's going to be a problem. There's nothing wrong with a mirror here and there and a flip here and there. But if you got to do so much that you don't really know that that's a possibility for you to get a hit, and you haven't practiced it on paper, that may not be the rundown for you. I said it. I don't care what the rundown looks like. I only operate off of 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 7 for educational purposes only, or entertainment purpose only. That does not mean you only have to use 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 7. That's not what that means. That means if you use another rundown, see if the patterns are consistent. Use your intellectuals, y'all. That's all we're saying. Keep it simple. Don't do it to yourselves. I said, don't do it. Let me see here. What do I feel like looking at right now? That's going to be the determining factor. Let me see. Let me look at my home state. I got Floridians in the house. I'm going to show y'all something. Ooh. No, I'm going to show it. I'm not going to gatekeep everything, but some things is, I'm going to show you guys. What's today, the 22nd? What did we get today? I'm behind. Hold on. Let me see. Been trying to heal up and trying to rest up. All right, so we got today 812. Okay. All right, 812. I'm going to show you guys a couple of things real quick. I'm going to show you how things go. I'll show y'all a few things. Let me get my grid ready here. Yeah, I'm about keeping things simple. Too many people got too many, and they're so confused. I'm confused for you. I'm confused with you. And then you'll say, well, I learned this from this creator. I'm like, good. I need you to talk to them so you can understand what they're trying to tell you, because I don't do what they do. I do what I do, right? And then you want me to kind of mix the thing. You be like, hey, I need you to... Not me. Not I. Maria, looking good, Miss Flo. I like that, mama. Ava Richardson, looking for Indiana numbers. Least she bold. She said, look, I'm looking for the Indiana numbers. Okay. All right. I'll look at Indiana in just a second. Miss Shauna, no, I'm just saying they both had it. Oh, I got you, Miss Shauna. Gotcha. Yeah, they had it. So keep it simple. And right now, most people are so stressed right now. They need a simple strategy just to help them to get themselves going. And then after you get your confidence and you want to do all that other hoopla that people be doing, do it. And if you win, get it. I will never tell you that what I give you is 100% and that it's going to be right all the time. But when they hit, don't come don't say, Miss Floyd, I'm gonna say, I tried to tell you. Patience is the key. Most people don't have patience. I get it. I'm going to show you something with Florida for a second. We're going to look at the 317. And there's been hits. There's hits on the 1, 2, 3. There's hits. But I want to show you guys your slanted hidden hits. And I want to show you something very wonderful about what I'm about to show you. For Florida. Make sure I put this in order. Okay. I'm about to show y'all in a second. Maria, yep, I know which rundown that is. I had to let go of that one. I got you. No, it's no problem. It's no problem. Ava Richard, I'm in Indianapolis. Okay, Indianapolis. Okay. I was gonna ask you if you was, if you live near the Jacksons, honey. But you said Indianapolis. But it's okay. I still love y'all out there. I've never been to Indiana. Never been. I heard y'all might be all right out there. Let me see here. Maria, nice. Ava, Maria, Miss Shauna, can you take over while Miss Florida does Florida? Don't worry about it. Maria, whatever. To my moderators, I will moderate. Don't worry. I will kick whatever I need to kick out. Don't you worry about none of that. Because Miss Shauna, she's working right now. So I will take over. No problem. Luciano, yesterday I did not play, but I would have hit box, laugh out loud. Awesome. Awesome. I like to hear that. I learned a lot from you. Thanks so much. Thank you, Luciano. And we're so glad to have you in the membership. Speaking of that, if you guys have been rocking with us for a long time and you've been sitting behind the fence and you're like, I don't know, I watch her stuff, I like her stuff, get involved, get into the channel membership, become a channel member. We would love to have you. Some of you been with me before and you say, hey, you know what? You're okay. And then you're thinking about coming back. It's okay to come back. I want you to know that. I had somebody scared to come back. They said, well, I was scared to come back. I said, why, honey? The water's fine. Come back. I know you done left. Just come on through. It's okay. I welcome you. Okay. Let me see here. Ava, come visit. I sure will, honey. Miss Shauna, yes. Maria, thank you. And Maria, hi, Luciano. Remember to smash that like. Yeah, y'all smash them likey likes for me. Let me do Florida real quick, and I want to get to Indiana so we can see some hot numbers, okay? How many of y'all in Florida struggling? going to see. Let me make sure you guys know we're looking at Florida. This is my personal sheet here. So I'm showing y'all my business, okay? I keep a daily chart of what's going on. I use a 1, 2, 3 and a 3, 1, 7 so that I can track. When I hear people say, oh, Florida's not getting any hits, that is not true. I try to keep it simple for everyone. Why? Because I ain't got time for all that foolishness, okay? We got hits. Anything in yellow y'all see across, we done got, okay? We done got those numbers, okay? Awesome. That means the grids are hot. They are working, okay? But I want to show y'all something. Florida, listen up. All right, Florida. We had a hit yesterday of 748, August 21st, midday. I want to share with you where that came from and how you're going to probably want to start looking at these from now on, okay? If you guys see a double on the right side, and when you slant up or down and you see a previous hit, watch this, hold on. You see this 785, now you see the right 99, okay? Look at this 785. I'm going to show you where this was a couple days ago. 1, 2, 3 days ago, we have 587. This is where that 785 is. I want you to listen, Florida. If you notice anything slanted and there was a previous hit and it's coming from some type of double that's slanted, the next number up could be your next hit or numbers you need to pay attention to for a couple of days. Watch this again. I need you with me, Florida. You hear me? Yes, Miss Florida. Okay. We had a 478. Let me show you that again. Yesterday, August 21st, 748 hit midday. Who got that? Let me know. I didn't play. I've been sick. Leave me alone. Okay. The day before, August 20th, if you're using your 006 hit and you're using the 317, if you're looking at your double, hold on. All right, back. All right, so again, if you're looking the day before, that 748 hit, you see it here slanted, right? But I want you to look at the number before it. This 785 had already hit, okay? And the next number up was 478, hit 748. I'm going to show you this happened before. Hold on. This is what I'm saying about patterns. I'm not talking about things that don't keep coming back. Pay attention. And I'm not telling you to use this or not. I'm telling you just to start looking out. We had a 996 hit. Where do we have that? On August 17th, we had a 996. Now look at these doubles on the right side. Pay attention. If you go to August 18th, 524 hit. In that rundown, you see on the right side, there were some doubles. Look at this. Doubles, 996 just hit the day before. What's the number on top? 689. Look at this, 689, and it hit exact 689 August 20th. So for Florida, I want you to start paying attention to previous hits that are slanted around the doubles on the right side. They may shift them. You may have to look on the other side. Anytime there was a previous hit that you've seen in the last couple of days, like this 996, that 689 came 2 days later. The 785 had already hit as 587. The next number up was 478. The next day, It showed up as 748. Okay? They're getting trickier with our numbers. I like when things go straight across. We had quite a few hits, but you got to catch them. Now let's start talking about hits in Florida that just come across. Watch this. August 19th, we had the hit of 485. What did that come from? Didn't I tell y'all pay attention to your keys? 277. Why did this 584 come the next day? Who in Florida got that? Don't shame me, Florida. Don't shame me. Who got that? And I told y'all, look out though. I told y'all. I said, look at these key digits. Hold on. Who got the 587 the other day, August 17th? Or Sunday? Look at these keys. Zeros and fives. 758. Going right there. But hold on. Remember that 689 that came a few days? Look at this key digit. Watch this. Excuse me. Hold on. Remember that 689 that just came? So if you couldn't catch it from the slant, this number was brewing right here. 689, the 7 twos. Notice the 2s and 7s are kind of hot for Florida. Our keys are right here. Sorry. Whew. Put that down for a second. I'm coughing again. Whew. They're here. The hits are here. Your golden owl, pay attention to keep it, Florida, keep it simple. Pay attention to your key digits if you're looking for hits to go across. The 1, 2, 3 rundown may have different keys. Pay attention to the hits going straight across. Now, if you don't like that and you're not patient, you'll have to find something else. Because I'm telling you, once you move off of them, the hits come. Everyone's going to say, Miss Florida, but where are the hottest areas? Where are your key pairs as doubles or mirrors? Those are your hottest areas. Period. Period. Too many things change. People say, oh, go look around the hits for the date some number. Okay, we do that, and then we're still off. But do that. Test it out. You don't have to listen to me. I'm looking at all these hits I just showed y'all. Who got that 011? We got that straight across. 584. I mean, and this is just the last week. I don't want to hear nothing. I'm going to North Carolina, Florida. I done taught y'all better with y'all keys. Nope. Nope. Let me see here. I'm only taking requests from the members. So if you're not a member, just look on and love you. But if you're not a member, because I'm not going to be on too long, because I'm still healing up, guys. I'm still healing up, as you can tell. Now, if I'm going to make an educated guess for some possible Florida numbers, let me see here. Being that they like the 2 7s on the right side, let me show you. I'm just going to make predictions from there. And there's quite a few things. Excuse me. I'm just going to make predictions from there and see what happens. Let me show you what I'm talking about first. I'm sorry. All right, we're back on Florida. Okay. So being that hits could be coming, Pay attention to your diagonals. If the diagonals have a previous hit, pay attention to the next one. I didn't see anything for the last couple of draws, but go back and pay attention. That could be one strategy that you may want to pay attention to. For us, rest of us, keys. Okay, keys are important. Right now, I'm looking at the 689 that hit on the 20th. I noticed the keys right away, 2, 7, and their pairs. So for me, for a couple days, okay, I'm going to look at that 510, 134, 065, possibly repeat 689. Because if they want to pull a repeat, that could be something, okay? I'm going to give you another tip. Whenever there is a key on top of the previous hit, I want you to also look at your 1, 2, 3 and use the mirror to that as well. Okay? Again, if there's things that could be repeating and they could use mirror form, use both 1, 2, 3 and 317. Okay, hold on, guys. Okay, so let me put those numbers in for Florida. Okay, I already did North Carolina. You guys go back up the screen for your hot numbers. Like I said, I'm probably not going to get to a whole lot of states tonight. We're not doing that because I got to rest. But I'm going to do what I can. And I'll be taking requests from the members. Maybe a couple more, and then I probably got to get ready to get off. And get my treatment in. Okay. So for Florida, I like 510, 134, 065, 689 as a possible repeat. You do not have to play those numbers. Those are just suggestions. See if they'll practice on paper and see if they'll hit in a few days. That's all I'm telling you. Okay, that's for Florida. The next, from our member, we're going to do Indiana next, okay? Okay, so let me get ready to start, prep that grid right now. Oh, I think I was already in it. Uh-oh, where did I put it? We're working on... Okay, I have to just... copy and paste. So yeah, keep it simple right now, guys. A lot of people are going to ask, yeah, but I know you said a couple days, but what's the indicator to let me know when it could vary? That takes study, okay? That's something I'll be studying this week and more. I'm trying to find any indicator possible. I like those slanted patterns I showed you just a minute ago with Florida because the indicator was the last hit. Telling you, you better jump on it. If we can find more indicators like that, we'd be all right. It's just studying. It's just seeing what the rundowns will indicate to you. Okay. Let's pick 3 Indiana. Okay. So again, just keep it simple. I'm not telling you what to do or not to do. Keep it simple. Anybody on here talking about they can't get a hit, I'm going to believe you. Remember, we talked about positive thinking. And that goes for my members too. If you say, Miss Foot, I can't get hit, I'm going to say, you can't, baby. Go ahead on. You can't. You right. I'm telling people going to be upset with me, baby. They're going to be upset with me. But I gotta be real. Gotta be real. Indiana next. Pick 3, Indiana. Come on now. All right. Let me see here. I got that done. Sheila 784 came back tonight in Florida. Did it? We just talked about it. Came back. Get the heck out of here. 784 came back in Florida. Oh, snap. Oh, yeah, because of the false trips. Yep. I figured they would pull that. I figured they would pull that too. Anybody saw that for Florida who got 748? It was a repeat. We talked about that too. And they will pull that. Hold on. Let me show y'all real quick. So Florida, that 748 repeated. Those were it right here. Those were it right here. And I was looking at those two as a possible repeat. Pay attention. Pay attention. The false trip were also keys. They sat right under the number. Okay. So make sure you're paying attention. They did the same thing with the 584 with the keys. I kind of figured they might have pulled that out right away for today. And the reason why I said that, and I didn't want to say too much, I probably should have said my prediction for that, but that's okay. Notice the keys match the date some number for today. 0. Okay. So that's something to pay attention to. All right. But yeah, the numbers that I'm looking out for, hopefully with those key pairs, pay attention to that. Just pay attention to a few things. Pay attention to your key numbers. But yeah, 748, if that came back, this is the reason why. I told you the numbers are here. The numbers were here. They're here. We just got to pay attention. We got to pay attention. Okay. Let me see here. Indiana, we're on now. August 22nd. 587. Florida just had 587. That's awesome. They had 328 last night. Let me check out the other days. We're going back to the 18th, I believe. And to the 22nd. All right, so let me put in Indiana. I'll get back to the chat. Awesome. I wouldn't be surprised in the next few days if 317 starts switching up their keys instead of the 27s to 05s. It could happen, but just pay attention. Okay, just pay attention. Okay. 18th was 577. There was another state that had 577. Who was that? 879. 223. Just gonna put in Indiana and four, 3, 6 and 587. Okay, so 577, 879, 223. 436, 587. Let me see what the evening numbers were for Indiana. So yeah, we'll be back in the membership God willing Tuesday. I'm looking forward to that. I know we miss our time. Thank you guys for being out here with me in the public. I so appreciate that. Make sure you guys get your likes up there. Give your girl some support. I so appreciate that. We are getting with it. We are getting with it, honey. 233. I'm just putting in these numbers for Indiana. 542 and going from there. 445233. I'm just making sure these numbers are correct, and so we don't have no problems. I thought it was cute. I had a video I did a while ago, and I'm thinking I had the numbers in order. And I'm looking at all these straight hits. Honey, come to find out, because I didn't put them in order, the whole video had to be redone. I said, my goodness. My goodness, honey. But that's okay. It is what it is. All right. All right. So I'm going to be looking at Indiana in just a minute. And we'll go from there. And just see what's going on. Okay. Yeah, that's 784. Yeah. I kind of figured they were going to pull that tonight. I should have said that, but I being that we're already so late, I didn't want to say it. And then y'all be like, oh, you just looked at the thing, so I just didn't say nothing. Sorry. I'm leaving that alone. Miss Shanna said, hi. Richard, explain to me what she's doing and why. Well, I'll explain to you what I'm doing. I am Miss Florida Hot Picks, and I have a Pick 3 lottery channel. I give strategies. And I try to help people find hot numbers so they could possibly win. Not that I guarantee anything, but that's what we're doing. So we're looking up a few states, getting some ideas on how to look at hot numbers using rundowns. Some people like to use them. I love them. I love spotting simple patterns for people to follow so they can, try to hit, I don't guarantee anything, but, we'll see how it goes. Okay. Miss Shanna, hi, good evening, Shanna. Did you do New York? No. Maria, thanks for the info, Sheila. I'll have to look at my grids to check the numbers above or below for the first time it came out. Maria, no, Shanna, New York City, not yet. May not get to it, depends. If I have someone from the membership, because I'm only doing members tonight, we'll see. Shanna, I like everything you were saying earlier. We have to practice what we say, only good things. That's right. If you're not going to align yourself up with a winning mental attitude, don't do anything in life, period. I don't care if it's Pick 3 lottery, Pick 4, Pick 5. I don't care if you want to start your own business. If you tell yourself, I can't do this, you are right. But if you tell yourself, I can't, I just haven't did it yet, now you're going to open up yourself to a whole lot of probability. And that's what we all need. We have to do that. Because it doesn't matter. I could teach you this. I could show you this stuff. You guys are going to say, oh, well, yeah, that's easy for her because she knows how to read the grids. Oh, that's simple for her. I don't live in these states. I don't. How did I know about key digit numbers? I just study. I didn't have someone telling me to look at it. I had to learn that and study that. What took me 15 years to figure out, something as simple as that, you're getting it in a couple minutes. But that's because I had to put in the work. What if I told myself that was not possible? I knew there was a way to get numbers across the grids. There had to be a reason why. I just don't listen to nobody. I'm not going to ever let nobody tell me what's not possible. Because I know it's a lie. That's what I'm trying to tell you. If I could do this, you can do it. Okay? Trust me. I am no math major. I don't even like counting. I hate using date sums and all that stuff. That's why I look at key digits. I'm being honest. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not the mathematician, but I like patterns. I like studying sequence. That's what I'm good at. So there we go. Okay. Scott Messersmith. Hi, Miss Florida and everyone else. How you doing, Scott? What's going on in your neck of the woods? I hope you're doing well. Make sure you guys shout out to Scott. Scott has the lottery post. I believe he has a handle, Oscar Grouch 05. Okay, so you guys in the St. Louis, Missouri area, I believe, make sure you check him out. Kansas City, that kind of thing. I think he has some stuff, some really cool stuff. Study's really great. So make sure you guys give him what's up. Tell him what's up. Maria, wow, Miss Florida. Maria, hi, Scott, welcome. Yeah, stuff is sitting there, I'm telling you. Sonia, I just played 7, 8, 9, 10 times. I got you. Maria, 11th time might be the charm. True. Scott, hi, Maria, thank you. Maria, of course. Miss Shauna, hey, Scott. Scott, hi, Shauna. Maria, Miss Flo, I'm embarrassed to say I missed the hit. That's my bad. I couldn't believe it's okay. I didn't play at all. I've been under the weather. I'm not going to guilt people out, North Carolina, Florida. I'm not gonna get y'all out. Even if y'all my babies, I'm not gonna get y'all out, Florida, North Carolina. I will not do that to you, Florida, North Carolina. Um, these things happen. They happen to me all the time. But at least you know what's the repetition. You're looking for patterns, North Carolina, Florida, that keep repeating themselves some kind of way, right? That's all we want to do. We want to keep it simple. I'm going to look at Indiana. Miss J, hey Miss Florida, hey Hot Picks fam, how's everyone doing this evening? Speaking of Miss J, I want to say thank you. I'm still taking the concoction, the apple cider vinegar, the ginger. I didn't have cinnamon at the time. I think I just brought some cinnamon, the cayenne pepper, the lemon juice, and I'm telling you, it's coming up now because it's loosening up. But as soon as we got off Tuesday night, I drank that and I was able to go to sleep. And I'm going to be drinking that every day. And I did some more research on cayenne pepper. Y'all, this is going to be my best friend. That's all I got to say. So thank you, sister. Thank you so much. Maria, hi Jay, good to see you, friend. J212, hey Maria, how are you? Maria, doing well, Jay, no complaints. Charlotte Bell, hi Charlotte. Hello, Charlotte. Charlotte Bell says thank you. J212, that's wonderful, Maria. God is still in the blessing business. Yes, he is. Maria, of course, most certainly. We love our family. Yes, we do. Tony Rucker in the house. What's going on, Tony from Connecticut? Hello. Sorry to hear that you're not feeling well. It's okay. I know that you're here. I feel so much better. And please forgive me. I did not send you your email this week. I will try to remember to send it off. You know what I'm talking about. Okay. Please forgive me. I was sick last week trying to get it together. But you know, God is so good. I had a Tuesday night membership. And I thought I was a lot better. We still pulled a few states. I did okay. But the coughing was so bad. I was like, oh gosh. And Miss J212 said, honey, she's talked about this elixir. Apple cider vinegar, ginger, cayenne pepper, a little lemon juice, cinnamon. She said, drink it, warm and hot. And, she done saved my life. I actually feel like I have energy again. I just feel good. Even though the after effects are coming out are a little uncomfortable, I thank God because I'm able to sleep at night. Thank you. So Tony, I hope you're feeling good. I hope you're doing well. Maria, hello Tony, welcome. Miss Judy, on a Lopo said hi. I hope I said that right. Honolulu to you. Miss Judy says, can you do Connecticut? Oh, Lord. And you know why I need to do Connecticut? For Tony. So if he's still on, I will pull Connecticut because a lot of you ask. Oh, I don't want to say it. I'm not going to say it because I don't want to embarrass him. I'm going to leave that alone. Maria, Judy, are you in Connecticut? No, she ain't because she about to travel. That's why she want to rack my brain. Maria, hello, Mendados. What's going on, Mendados? Hello. I hope you're feeling better, love. I'm sorry. I know everybody's kind of getting under the weather. I'm sorry, honey. Maria, hope you're having a lovely evening. Mendados, Miss Florida, I got the virus. It's like COVID. Gotcha. I'm sorry. It is something because whatever hit this house, it was like in one day, we were just not feeling good. I was like, what is wrong? Oh. Hello, Maria. I hope you too, Mommy. How are you? Yeah, I hope she's doing good. Maria, oh no, hope you're feeling somewhat okay. I'm okay, can't complain. Gotcha. And Mandatos, I won $40 box, 821 straight box. Yep, I posted that for everybody. Yep, Mandatos got her little hit. I'm so proud. Maria, yes, Mendados, you are. Hoy means hot. That's what that means? Okay. J212, oh, Mendados, please take care of yourself. Get plenty of rest. Yes, please. Please. Maria Mendados, we did Florida. Excellent. Must watch. Let me see here. Oh wow, they're just switching here. I'm trying to make sure I keep up with this stuff. Mendado says, yeah, they sent me home from work. Oh yeah, you gotta rest up, hon. You gotta rest up. Mandados, thank you, J212. Yes, it's a wonderful concoction, and that cayenne pepper makes all the ingredients work better. They sure do. Cayenne is my friend. And I made sure I done got me a brand new apple cider honey. Oh, now I done got lemons. I done got me fresh ginger. I'm going to be taking that thing every night because it does so much stuff. And I had some other issues pending before I got sick. And I noticed I'm starting to feel a lot better energetically wise. And then there's some other issues going on. So I'm so grateful. I told myself that night, I was praying for Miss J. I said, God, please bless her whole entire family for that concoction. Because that thing, it makes such a difference. And I'm still dealing with it because I just been backed up. I've been backed up for a long time. So I thank you. Mandados, Maria, they did already. We did Florida. Pay attention to your key digits. If you're using the 317, those 2s and 7s and 5s and 0s, we got the repeat today. So they're here, and I'm gonna put a bonus video out for the for Florida. There's something that I have to show you guys. Okay. But you get you some rest. Okay, you get you some rest. Maria Kelly. Kelly, feel better, Mandados. Yes. Thank you, Miss Kelly. I hadn't seen you, lady. Hello, Miss Maria. How are you? I'm just reading y'all business. I'm sorry. Judy says, thank you, Maria. Doing well, Kelly. Missed you. Miss Judy, I'll leave in the morning. Oh, that's why she's trying to get me. Maria, have a wonderful trip, Judy. Yes. J212, hey, Kelly. Hey, Kelly, I'm here. Just been quiet. I got you, Miss Kelly. I got you. Hope you guys are feeling well. Thank y'all for chilling out with me. I'm looking up Indiana as we speak, and I'll go through Connecticut next. With Florida, our keys are saying something. And the easier hits for me are the false triple key digits. We just had a repeat. The 784 came back. These keys are nothing to play with. All right, so I'm looking at Indiana, and then I want to get to Connecticut. I'm just going to briefly just see if there are hits coming straight across. Just if. That's the first thing I take my eye to. A lot of people, they'll say, oh, I'm not going to waste my time doing that. Okay. I don't fight nobody. When they say, oh, your stuff doesn't work, I say, okay, have a good one. I'm not fighting. I told y'all, I'm not doing it no more. Someone says, oh, Miss Florida, you know, your channel sucks. I said, oh, yeah? Okay. And you're here because of what? Why would you waste time looking at my stuff? Why are you here? Indiana, no. I'm going to put no, Indiana, no. Who got that 346 the other day? Indiana, no. Indiana, no. Indiana. Who got that 346 yesterday, August 21st, midday? It was right under your keys. You had a 223 hit. 2-2 key pairs. That 2-2 was telling you something. Oh, God, Lord. What we gonna do, Lord? What we gonna do? I know y'all didn't miss the hit. Don't be like North Carolina and Florida. Don't y'all follow in their footsteps. Don't you do that to me. Who missed it? So I could yank you real quick. Who missed it? I'm not going to get violent yet. I'm going to keep looking. I'm going to keep looking right here. I'm just going to mind my business because, okay. I'm, okay. Carrot 9 and carrot 3. Okay. 3, 2, 8. I'm looking. 8, 3, 6. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna compare the other grid too. It's too much. You know, sometimes they say when life gives you lemons, make lemonade. I don't want to have to not talk to y'all in Indiana. I don't want to have to throw y'all away. Lord, who got that 445? Now I know. No, Lord. Tell me. When I show y'all this, you're going to say, what? I know. Indiana. Don't do this to me. I know y'all got this hit. I know y'all got these 2 hits. And they came right across the grids. Nope. Nope. I'm about to show y'all. Maria Public. It's because I miss you too lit. It was quiet without you. You sure was. Mendados, Miss Florida. I know a triple is coming. I'm not sure a 777 or 444. I've been waiting on that 444. Personally. And 888 or 3. But I think 888. Maria, we'll wait till we are in our group. You said it, Mendados. It's okay. Mendados got it. Tony Rucker, you don't have to do that. Take care of yourself so you can get strong again. I'm in there, brother. I appreciate that. Just wanted to let you know I haven't forgotten. Trust me, I haven't forgotten. But I hope you're doing well up there. J212, I didn't want to go into detail, but there are some bodily functions that will clear up and make you feel like new money. Ooh. I hope I do. I'm at Deto's level. I should keep my mouth shut. Quiet, Maria. It's okay. Miss Judy, I'll be there for 2 weeks. Okay. Miss Kelly, be safe and enjoy Miss Judy. Maria, Judy will be hitting all states in Western Canada and getting hit after hit. I'm telling you. Enjoy, Judy. Miss Florida, please. I got you. A moment of silence for Indiana. I'm trying. I'm telling you. Let me drink this water. I'm about to show this to y'all. And I already know what y'all gonna say. Miss Florida. Let me be nice. God has been good to me. I'm gonna try to show my compassion. I'm gonna do the best. Oh, Lord. I noticed they are playing more when it comes in the hit. That is something I do notice. Let me see something. I'm looking at one more thing. Oh wow. Before I just get upset. I'm not upset. I'm just telling y'all that. I'm gonna show y'all. And then the hit that y'all got from today. And again, you decide what you guys want to do. Oh, this some boo. Okay. I know. Let me get it, break it down gently. Let me ease on down that yellow brick road. Hold on. Um Miss J212, yes. Hold on. Who has my crown? Oh Lord, she's back, y'all. Miss Kelly, Miss Judy right now, Maria. J212, I think Judy has it. Oh no, Miss Judy. Ha ha. Me too on the triple fours. I'm telling you, I've been feeling triple fours. Maria, I'm waiting on the crown. Oh Lord. And Maria, my typing is atrocious. Maria's trying to go for the crown. She's trying to go for the crown. RT said hi. Miss Judy's laughing. And Maria, please FedEx it overnight service. Thank you, Judy. Okay. All right, Indiana, here you go. I'm going to show you a couple things. Because there's some things I need you to be aware of. And you got to pay attention. Okay. What's my name? Miss Florida Hot Picks. All right, let's go over Indiana right now. Okay. And yeah, get rid of him because we're not playing those games. Miss Judy, I'll laugh out loud. Ladies make my day. Here you go. All right, Indiana. Well. Now, Indiana, I don't want to put you in the boat with Florida. And I don't want to put you in the boat with North Carolina. Where should I start? Yesterday, you guys had this 4-3-6 hit. Look at this. It hit as 3-4-6. Look, your 2-2-3, the hit gave it away right here. The hit gave it away here. It was in the actual hit. Whenever you guys have those key pairs, please pay attention to the numbers around there. People keep saying, Miss Florida, what are the hottest areas on the grids? Where the hot numbers are. Those key pairs, 7s, 2s, 0s, and 5s. Pay attention to see how the patterns are formulating. They may not always go across. I get that. I totally get that. But sometimes they do. But hold on, I'm not done with y'all yet. Who got this 4-4-5 in Indiana? Who? Look at the 5-7-7. Look at the number on top of the 7-7. I told you the key digits, they don't lie. They don't lie at all. Not at all. 4-4-5 hit the next day. This is for Indiana. So you know what I'm going to tell you. Pay attention to your key pairs. Your 2s and your 7s. Now, there's two things going on that's real funny. They're both doubles. Because sometimes you get mirrors, like this 2-7. I don't see like a 7-0-4 that hit. I don't see a 9-4-0 that hit. So those are things you're going to have to pay attention to. They may pull it where they're only doing double 2s or 7s, but you have to pay attention. Now, here we go. We got a double 7 right here. So I'm going to highlight that. All right, I'm all ready. Where's my eye going to go to? Let's see. If the patterns are hot, that 290 could be something to look at for Indiana, 054. If they're pulling the 72, maybe 559 or 795. Again, I'm not telling you to go to the store and play anything. I'm just telling you to start being aware of what could be possible to play. People keep asking Miss Ford, what are the hottest parts of the rundown? Where the key pairs and key false triples are. Okay? I'm trying to keep it simple. Yeah, you got to be a little patient. You'll be okay. Okay? So, Indiana, I'm going to put those numbers up for you guys. Pay attention to your key pairs. Okay? Woo! No. That's how I feel. No. We're going to get to Connecticut in just a second. I'm only taking the members right now. I know. Because I may not be on here much longer. Because I got to go chill and rest. All right, you guys get them likes up. I appreciate y'all. Get them likes up. Double click your screen. I so appreciate you. You guys are learning a little something. I am too. We're talking about pick 3 lottery games and how to pick some of the hottest numbers. Okay. Sometimes key numbers like 0s and 5s, 2s and 7s can be really hot. I've showed you 3 states so far, and they're all linking to key numbers. So when I hear this thing about, oh, that stuff don't work, honey, okay. All right, I'm going to put these numbers for Indiana. Again, I'm not telling you to play anything. That's your choice. I'm not telling you to do anything. I'm just telling you, look out. Indiana numbers. So again, I'm liking 054 for Indiana. I like 290. Their mirrors 559 if they want to pull those doubles, and 795 as a possibility. And it's for entertainment only. Yeah, I may not be out here too much because I gotta rest up. But I wanted to come out because I haven't been out in the public for a couple of weeks. And y'all already been crying. And, you know, that's how it works. Y'all make sure y'all get them likes up, double click. There's a lot of y'all on here. Y'all double click and make sure you like. Don't be shy. Even though y'all don't want to say hello in the chat, at least hit the like. No one knows that you're here. I know some of y'all been hiding now. Don't play. But you show yourself on your other content creators live streams. Y'all be, oh, hey, what's up? Then you get on mine. You watching, but you don't want to say nothing. At least hit the like. At least do that. Since you're so nosy. So you can go run tell that. You want to go run tell that? Go tell it. Okay. Go tell it. Go tell it on the mountain. All right. So let's talk about this. Okay. Yeah, Maria, no, Clarice. It has not been worked on yet, and I may not get to that. I'm doing the members right now because I may not be on here very much longer, so I can go chill out and get some rest. Miss Shauna, I didn't mean it. You know I'm at work. I won't have Miss Shauna is #1 right now. For right now until I scroll down. Yep, she's #1. Oh my goodness. Maria, how'd you let that happen? No, because you're a moderator, so don't even worry. Well, both of y'all are moderators. How'd you let that happen? Never mind. I'm just playing. Miss Shauna. Miss Clarice, thank you. Maria, how did that even happen? Maria, hi, Black Pearl. Black Pearl, hey, Maria, how are you, sunshine? Hope all is well with you. Maria, can't complain. Thank you, lady. Brian James, hey, how long y'all on tonight? I'm from North Carolina. I caught 892 days straight 2 times. We just went over North Carolina, and I showed them where the hit was, Brian. Congratulations. Y'all make sure y'all say congratulations. We already went through North Carolina. My thing for you guys, pay attention to your 5s and 0s. If you're looking at your, was it the 1, 2, 3 or 3, 1, 7? If you're in North Carolina and you're using like the 1, 2, 3 rundown, the pairs, 0s and 5s and false triples could be really helpful for you guys. So hopefully that helps. And congratulations. And Maria, remember to smash that like button. Yes. Maria, congrats, Brian. J212, congrats, Brian. And Miss Shauna, congratulations. I'm from North Carolina and I missed it. But you know what? That's okay. I'm so glad he got it. And did he mention straight? Go ahead. Just put us to shame, honey. And he ain't even a member. That's why I said I'm just not going to say nothing. All right. Let me get ready to prep for Connecticut. Because I may not. My voice is going in and out. I can tell I got to shut it down. And it's okay. I know a lot of people said, Miss Fleur, why did you come out anyway? Because, you know, sometimes even when you're a little bit under the weather, you still have to perform. I can't stop being a mom. I can't stop being a business owner. I can't, you know, sometimes you gotta pull it through. Now, if I was hacking really bad like I was the other day, I wouldn't have got on. It's because of J212 that I'm available right now. So thank her. Okay. Yeah, thank her, honeys. Okay, what did I just did Indiana. We need to do Connecticut. Connecticut. Okay. Sure, I spell that properly. So yeah, I want y'all to keep it simple. Everyone says that, and then they'll say, well, Miss Flora, how are you getting the predictions? The same way I'm showing you these key numbers and false triples and triples, it's the same exact way that I'm putting the prediction numbers together. I kid you not. So I'm trying to tell y'all, I don't change up. I don't, because I know as soon as I change something, things are going to happen. I learned to just be patient. And y'all don't want to. Now, you could find other patterns and things that you might like that may run a little faster for you. If you do enjoy it, wonderful. I'm not telling you that. But I have a lot of states that have the same problem. Where are the hottest parts of the grids? Where are the hottest numbers coming from? And I noticed one thing in common. They most of the time have a special number telling them where to look at on the rundown. So if you guys can understand that line of thinking, you can take it and you can go as far as you want with it, okay? I'm just giving you the basics. There's a lot more to this. Trust me when I tell you. Okay? Trust me when I tell you. I'm not, let me see here. Pick through Connecticut. Yeah, hopefully they don't, I don't want to see that Connecticut. I don't want to see that crazy. I don't want to see nothing crazy. Okay, Connecticut. Let me see. Daytime. Let's go back to the 18th. And notice how when I'm tracking these numbers, giving you guys some feedback, I'm not just throwing you numbers. I'm giving you where I got them from and the line of thinking by pattern. It's up to you to use them or not. And if they do work, then guess what? You got to start paying attention to those patterns, okay? If that's what you want to do. And if you don't, that's still your business. Because it's your game. I'm just tired of making life hard. It does not have to be difficult. But we make it difficult. Because we hard-headed. Some of us. I ain't gonna say no names. And I'm saying this, I'm speaking about myself. This is why I started looking at key numbers in the first place. I said, hold up. Why every time I look at a state, a couple days before, the hit was on the rundown going straight across? I said, why does this keep happening? I saw, oh, they got a nice little special number around there. 0s and 5s and 2s and 7s. Now, I'm telling you all this, but they can always switch up and your state can pull other stuff. But then you'll start understanding what you got to look for. A key number doesn't always have to be a 0, 5, 2, or 7. I had somebody get smart with me in one of my comments. Oh, Miss Florida, it's not, and they were in North Carolina. Our hits don't always come from 0s and 5s. But I tell you what, I bet you she looking at that hit from today that she probably didn't get. And she probably said, oh, I shouldn't have said that. I never said they're going to always come from those numbers. They may start having a specific state number. Mississippi. For a minute, when I saw 8 and 3s together, special patterns were happening around those digits. I said, how? But it's not for me to understand. If you see the pattern and if you want a question and you got to go through the encyclopedia, well, I wonder why are they deciding to do this? Then I can't help you. I'm not asking questions anymore. If I see a pattern, you rock with it or you rock off. I don't know what to tell y'all. Everybody wants me to give them a speech about how I know. I don't know anything. All I know is that we're overthinking it. That's what I know. That's what I know. I know that when people see things and they see it again and again, they'll say, oh, well, I'm just going to make it harder on myself. Let me just forget about the keys. And that's your right. You can do what you want. I can't. Hold on, guys. Okay, I'm back. I'm just putting in Connecticut. Just want to make sure I have these numbers correct. That I'm not mixing up anything. 559. All right, we're gonna see Connecticut. We're gonna see what's going on. We're gonna see. And we're gonna see if I have to look at something else. I'm gonna compare the 317, 123. The first thing I'm gonna do is guide my eye. I just want to see what's going across first before I say it's not possible. And if it ain't, then I'm gonna go with something else. You gotta take yourself through steps. Okay? Are y'all listening? Are y'all listening for real? I'm serious. Okay. I see that you guys had a repeat. That 863 became 368 today. How did that happen? Key number. Anytime you guys have a repeat, oh, please find out what numbers came on top of that. I'm already looking. Connecticut. Who got that repeat? Connecticut. No, Connecticut, not you too. Let's see. Let me keep rocking with this for a second. Let me make sure I got this number right, because I don't want to be talking crap to y'all and then I got the number wrong. Let me make sure before I start feeling myself for a second. Hold on. Okay, so no, I gotta go to the day, right? All right, so for the day, it was 368 today. It was 863 yesterday. Okay, I just want to make sure. I just had to make sure there was a key involved in that. Gotcha. Okay. Who got that 460 in Connecticut? No. No, Connecticut, no. No. Don't shame me. Who got that? Let me know. It was 460. Are y'all ready, Connecticut? Are you ready? So far, we've done North Carolina. We touched on Florida. We touched on Indiana tonight. And we're about to touch on Connecticut. I'm not going to do all these states tonight. But if you're smart, even if I don't touch your state, I need you to start paying attention to what we're doing. A lot of people always try to say, Miss Florida, I need your help. My state is doing A, B, C, and D, and it might. I'm not saying that what I'm showing you is going to work for your state, but I do need you to back test just to 5 days just to see if you're seeing anything going on there. Because if you don't, and if you're missing stuff and they're sitting right across, I'm just gonna look at you. I'm gonna say, Connecticut. I'm looking. Okay, that was a 391. Okay. I'm looking. See if I see anything else. 9. No, okay, that was 993. 51. There was 217. Okay, that didn't quite work out. It's okay. I'm looking. Seven. I'm looking. All right. 386. I knew I saw that. Well, how did that come out? Where did that come from? Let me see. Oh, buddy. I got something for you, Connecticut. Let me see if I can find some follow-up numbers. Those fives. Sevens. Okay. And just so that I can look out for those. Okay. All right. So, Connecticut, I'm about to show you guys a couple things. Let me go ahead to the chat first. Okay. I read that. Miss J says, thanks for the double time, Maria. Maria, you tell me I've been yapping all night. Maria, you got it, Jay. Claudine Graham, not quite Florida box 110. You got that? Let me know, because I did see that running across our grids in Florida. Make sure you guys are paying attention to our keys. Those 7s and 2s or 0s and 5s could be really hot depending on the rundown you're using. And that was literally like a few days ago, last week. I saw that 110. Brian James, appreciate it. Thank you, Miss Kelly Marie. Get your crown back curling. Maria, I'm trying. My life is not easy, Kelly. J212R, aren't you kind? Yes. Miss Shauna, you need our love too. I do. Maria, love all around. Miss Scott Messersmith at Brian James, good job. I enjoy watching videos. Great tips. Yes. Yes. J212 Boogie and the Black are history. They don't deserve a timeout. No second chance. Uh-oh. I didn't get to see it, but I trust you. One thing about my moderators, when they don't play, they tired of the foolishness in the public, which is why I'm telling you guys, if y'all are in the Pick 3 community, y'all make sure you join our channel membership. When we're out, when we're back there, we're working, we're grinding, we don't have time for the foolishness. But I want to thank my moderators, Shauna, Maria, J212, and anyone else. Thank you so very much. This has been such a nice chat tonight. Why? Because we're getting rid of the foolishness. I'm about to show y'all Connecticut in just a second. Let me just read through these here. Miss Judy, yes, I am. Maria, 748 and 123, straight across below, 50, enough said. You got it, Maria. Brian James, practice my rundowns every night and sometimes during the daytime, but at least do it every day. If you practice on your records, you will get better. Brian, thank you. That was our whole conversation at the very beginning of our chat. You got to practice and you got to think positive, period. Miss Shauna, Jay, I still haven't figured out how to delete people again. Once you, I don't know if it's delete, but you get to put them, you don't have to put them in a timeout. You can put them where they, I forgot what you do. Let me see. Let me push something. Yeah, you could put user in a timeout, or you can hide user on this channel. Once you click on somebody, it'll give you the options, okay? And you decide, if you want to put them out. My thing is I just hide them. I just hide the user from the channel. I don't even want to talk to them. If you're getting on the chat being stupid, I don't want to deal with you. And Brian James, one of the best things you can ever do for yourself is write down all the numbers that come out every day. Thank you. Brian, thank you, and you deserve your win. You deserve your win. If you are not keeping a daily log, you're not going to find your patterns. If you think just using the last rundown, I see this all the time. They'll say, but no, I know the hit came from the last rundown. Who told you it has to? Who told you that? If you will open yourself up to other possibilities, you'll be open to see how other ways things will flow to you. Okay? I'm not in any of these states, and they all have one connection. We're not doing nothing intricate. Okay? We're not doing nothing intricate. I can't, I need goodness. I need simplicity. Okay? I learned this. I said, we're missing the obvious. So don't miss the obvious anymore. Stop. Maria, and backtrack, Brian, you can't make this up. The numbers are there. Thank you. When people say, oh, Miss Floyd, you're just making this stuff up. I am? Okay. Like I'm about to make up what I'm about to show with Connecticut. I don't live in Connecticut's. I live in Florida's. I don't know. I've been sick all week. But guess what? I found them hits. Anyway, let me get back. Claudine, yes. Brian, okay, I will backtrack. I appreciate that. Thank you. No, Brian, you're doing it. You're keeping it. That's how you're backtracking. You're keeping a daily log. That is tracking. That's how you do it. That way you can go back to a rundown. That's all that means. People, don't make it harder. When we say backtracking, just like Brian says, keep a daily log of all your hits. Run them down. See what's going on. That's it. Don't make it, and Brian, if you're having success, keep doing what you're doing. You got to repeat it. You know why people get bored with pick 3? Because they'll find something that works, they'll forget about it because they're trying to listen to someone else tell them, oh no, you could do it better and faster. They can, because they have the experience to do so. You got to use for what works for your state that keeps coming back. We have 80 strategies and can't buckle down on 0. And then we get mad with the content creator. Oh, you showing me too much stuff. No, I'm just trying to keep it simple. Okay. Let me see here. Maria, you got it? Yes. J212, Shauna, tap the avatar, hit delete once, delete, tap the avatar again, go to the bottom and tap remove. Yeah, you can remove them or hide channel. Really, because we ain't got time for that. You ain't got to time them out. You just delete them. Like, forget about them. I'm tired. Brian James, you are so right about and then it stopped. Miss Florida, you is a real good person, and I watch you all the time. Keep up the good job. Thank you so much, and you deserve your hits. Congratulations to you. See, whether people are in the membership or not, you know why I get my respect now a little bit? And I'm saying a little bit because, people, they love to try me. But they cannot deny when I show your state and I'm backtracking days. I'm not just pulling the last rundown and saying, okay, just do this. You know why people respect me now? Because I'm tracking while we're live. I'm not making nothing up. Like I'm about to show you this Connecticut. Y'all ready? Yeah, you are. Okay, real quick. Okay, let me get this for you. All right, we're going to go into Connecticut. Pick 3 Connecticut, okay? So I want you guys to pay attention, especially if you're using like a 317 rundown. Just hear me out. Now, I noticed there was a repeat number. I compared the repeat to the 123 and the 317. I noticed the 863, it didn't have a key pair or triple on top or the bottom on the 123. This is how I do this. So I said, well, let me check the 317. Aha! I found a key pair over the 863. So when I see that, I said, okay, this is why they repeated. This is an easy way when you think a number is going to repeat or the mirror of that number. Like 318 could have been a good one too, or 863. Look at the key pairs 5-5s. We've been going through this all night. We went through this with North Carolina, Florida, Indiana, okay? And now we're talking about Connecticut. The key pairs, 863. Did this not come back out 368? Who missed that? Let me know. Who missed it? It's okay. You can cry. Because I've been trying to tell people. I'm not saying they're going to work 100% of the time. You got to pay attention. Now, let me show you how they can move differently. So, Connecticut, you guys had on August 20th, 460. If you go back to the draw before, this is why I say sometimes they happen quick. Sometimes you got to look on another rundown. 460 You see these 777s? Aren't these our keys? Aren't these the key numbers right here? 460 came out exact that evening. So when I tell people, when they're using their pick 3 and they're going through their rundowns, pay attention to the numbers that are coming across. Because sometimes those key numbers, like the number 7, look at those 777s. I put them in red so you guys can pay attention. Pay close attention to this. Okay? 460 came out exact. And that was fast. It hit the next draw. All right? But this 863 that came on the 21st, if we go back the day before that, watch this, August 19th. This is what studying will do. Look at these 7s. They're V-shaped. I'm very familiar with V-shape for Connecticut. Okay, very familiar with V-shape. They're key numbers. They're 772. This is a false trip. This was telling you, pay attention to the numbers on top of the bottom. Like this 455 could have been something. True. Or the 386. Okay? They chose 386. Pay close attention. 368. It hit as 863. Then it came back and it repeated itself because of another key digit, those 5s and 0s. Helped it out and said, hey, pay attention to me. So Connecticut, I'm looking at this right here, this 559. The keys are already in the hit. I'm going to look at the numbers on top and the bottom. My suggestion is just pay attention. I'm not telling you to play them, not play them. I'm not going to guarantee they're going to win or not win. But if they do hit, I want you to start paying attention to their keys. Period. Just keep it simple. Okay? Don't make this thing hard. 311, I like. 797, I'm going to put that in the chat. 559 and 173. And if you like the keys themselves, like 559 or 004, maybe you think those are going to repeat, that's totally up to you if you want to do that. Okay? So I'm going to put those in the grid or in the chat, excuse me. Okay? Simple. I told you, we got to start simple. We got to start somewhere. Keep it simple. Please. Please keep it simple. We don't want to make it hard. When I get those prediction lists for our membership, I'm looking at triples, things that run across and slanted. I can't make it up. That's why I just said, okay, whatever. And then people say, well, how many hits are you getting? This ain't none of your damn business what I'm getting. If I'm even getting it. I told my husband, I said, look, man, I ain't gonna be having too many people in my business. That includes him too and my children. You know why I can't tell people if I do or don't? You know how many people be running in my pocket every day? Nope. I told you, I am learning. I'm learning to be quiet. When you get a hit every now and then, you want to tell people, that's okay every now and again. But you start picking up your hits and you're starting to really see some productivity, I think you should start being quiet. Every now and again, you say, oh, yeah, I got that number the other day, and you leave it alone. You got to learn how to keep your business to yourself sometimes. If you guys win the big lotto, the big mega millions, the big Powerball, you mean to tell me that you're going to open your mouth when you got millions of dollars at stake? Well, some people are hitting it really nice with the pick 3, right? They may be getting thousands per week. You still shouldn't tell your business. Why? 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 So people could start figuring out how much they're going to get from you? Did you lose your mind? Don't do that. Don't be tacky. Every now and again, you want to talk about it, fine. Learn how to keep your business to yourself sometimes. You don't know who's watching you. I have to be careful. Do you want to know why I don't talk about money and winning tickets on this channel? A lot of people, how can I say this? I got nosy damn people, man, including family. I don't want nobody to know I got money. Do you understand this? Do you understand? I told my husband, I don't want nobody knowing nothing. I want to be quiet. Now, I do this. I only let people know what I want them to know. But best believe and tell you, you don't know me. You think, but you don't. Just like I don't know you. Every now and again, you want to talk about something wonderful. We talk about this in the membership. But I see some people in the public need to know too. Careful. You start picking up things. Sometimes you got to work in silence. Okay? Don't be loud. What's my movie? He said everybody after the big heist. Who knows what movie I'm talking about? And it wasn't Casino. I thought it was Casino. It was my other movie. When they be my towns be killing the people and they be stealing and doing all kind of stuff. Who was in that movie? And he told them, he said, don't buy anything. Don't buy anything. They come in the bar, fur coats. He said, what are you doing? You want to get pinched? What are you doing? Yeah, but my mother-in-law, we got the car and my mother-in-law, this is a wedding gift. He said, didn't I tell you, don't buy nothing? Don't do nothing? You can't tell people your business. Please. You can't do that. What's my movie, y'all? Goodfellas. Y'all saved me just now. I love that movie. I mean, I don't like the killing that. But I understand, things happen, It happens. I love when they're in the scenes. I love when men get in the kitchen and they make the red gravy and they slicing the garlic and the onions. I mean, they were in prison, but they made it work. They made it work. I'm not one of those mobster girls, but I understand when you tell people to stop being loud and they just don't listen. You got to tell people that. Stop running your mouth. I'm telling you, you don't know who's listening to you. You don't know nothing. And that's all I'm going to say. And I'm not going to say nothing else. People will know what I want them to know. I purposely like people to think I don't have money. You think this is by chance? No. Stop. I don't talk about money. I think it's tacky. Why do you need people to know what you do? Why do you need people to know what you have? Stop. So somebody can go take the mess from you, please. People, I'm going to tell you something what I learned about people. All right, this is for Connecticut. I'm sorry. I like 797-311-866 and 24. No, I'm sorry. I'm not reading the right chart. No, I am reading the right chart. I like 797-311-866 and 242. I'm going to put them in the chat right now. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry. I'm going to get real quick because I have a lot of people this week. Oh, but you don't show your stuff. Why do I need to? Can you prove that you can get the hit yourself? Can you do that? You worried about too much. You're worried about too much. Stop worrying about other people. Please stay in your lane. Mind your business. Don't tell people all your plans and telling you, oh, well, I made it every now and again. Yeah, I did good. I did all right. Thank you. Got a little straight hit. You make it casual. Like Brian, he made it casual, right? But he might be like, I'm doing well these days. Thank you. Appreciate that. And he's going to go about his business because he's going to be doing other things. Now I'm going to tell y'all, we have a code in our membership. I'm not going to say too much. They know what it is. And I'm leaving that alone. Okay, let me get back here. I got to go back. Let me see here. Ava says, don't waste your voice on the haters. Laugh out. Exactly. It can't. It doesn't work anyway. Shauna got it. Miss J, you got it. Shauna, you got it. Ava Richardson, good night, winners. Good night to you. Maria, have a great night, Ava. And Miss Shauna says, good night, Ava. J212, have a good weekend, Ava. Maria, silence is our friend. I'm trying to tell people. Claudine Graham, you better preach. J212, now that'll preach. Yes, yes. Maria, excellent movie. J212, Goodfellas. Learn something. I know they cutting and carving people, but we're not talking about that. He made a lesson within the lesson. He got the money. He can buy the Cadillacs. He could buy the fur coats. He could do all that. He could have did it, but it's timing. They were hot. Why would they go and go get pinched? Why? Why would you do that? So imagine, did that too much. Imagine you need to do that in real life. Yeah. Take note. The first thing people do when they get their dumb income taxes, right? Which you really shouldn't be owing. It should be a mutual thing, or, you should be having a good amount of write-offs that are legal. What do people do? They got to show off. Honey, I got a brand new car, brand new this, brand new that, brand new that. That's cool. Keep your mess to yourself for a little bit. Just do that. I learned my lesson years ago. I was a young woman. And back in 2004, I was 23. Can you believe that? As beautiful as I am. And at the time, there was a 2005, the Maximas had just changed their body style. And that Maxima was the hottest, is one of the best designs. I don't like none of the new Nissans now. They can keep it with their CVT and their transmission. They can keep that. But anyways, back in the day, I was riding one of them things, honey. And I wish I never took her to work. Beautiful. Beautiful. Brand new. She was SLV6. She was a two-tone tan and gold color. Beautiful light tan leather interior, Bose system, heated seats. I was a young girl with this. Young girl. And I remember with my dumb self, instead of taking my husband's car to work, where no one cared what he did, I should have let him drive my car to work and I drive the older car. Why? Do you know what happened to me as a young lady? I had someone tell me, said, hey, Miss April, that's your new car? And I didn't like to talk about what I have. I said, oh yeah, I just picked her up the other night. They're like, really? I said, well, you're the talk of the office. Everyone thought that was somebody from corporate. I said, oh yeah, this car? It wasn't like it was a Beamer or a Mercedes. I didn't get it. But she was nice. However, do you know what started happening to my baby? I would get off work, clock out, and my tires were slashed several times. This happened to me several times. And someone said, April, you're going to have to park your car somewhere safer. I'm like, how safe can it be? It's right in front of the building door. Like, how? But people were so nasty. I had one coworker come and tell me, April, I got to tell you something. Clock off. I said, okay. She said, I don't know what you did to these people, but they don't like you. Now, I said, but what did I do? I'm a hard working. Me and my husband, we were young. We didn't have kids. We worked 3 jobs between the both of us. I mean, we were grinding it out, We just did what we did. She said, April, you didn't do nothing. But somebody made a statement about your car. I said, what about it? I don't bother nobody. I work like everybody else. What's the deal? She said, they said they can't wait till you lose your car. I said, lose my car? Where did that come from? How does people have a conversation about your stuff? I couldn't understand it. To me, it was just a car. And I said, you know what? People are so petty. I worked in a pretty older, with a lot of older, middle class Caucasian women and men. They treated me fair. I noticed the differences, but I'm not going to say nothing because it's past. I mind my business. I went to work. I worked hard. I became a trainer in my department, one of the youngest to do it. And I noticed then there were people giving me problems, like little attitudes here and there. But never in my wildest dream would I ever thought I would come out after working my ass off all day, excuse me. Is an old memory, but I just got to loosen it. I come work like everybody else, and I'll grind and bust my behind, pay all my bills, credit cards, everything. I didn't bother nobody. And several times my husband had to come with the AAA so they could put brand new tires on my car in the parking lot. How was that possible? Because somebody was cutting my tires. And they did it several times. To the point my husband said, "You're not bringing this car to work." Yeah. I did not realize how much jealousy, and it wasn't a Beamer. We wasn't talking about no 7 Series. It wasn't no Mercedes S-Class 600. It wasn't no CLR. It wasn't nothing like that. Nothing. This was a Nissan Max, happened to be brand new, and she was fine. But still, why? Why would you do that? Why would you slash someone's tires? And it wasn't like it was other cars that nobody broke into no one's cars. There was nothing else going on with nobody's tires, but this happened to me. And then I had a coworker have to pull me aside and said, this particular coworker that I thought was my friend said, "I can't wait till she loses everything." And when the coworker asked her, "Did April ever do anything?" She said, "No." Who does she think she is? That's what her answer was. Who did I think I was? Yeah. Oh, I learned my lesson a long time ago. Over 20 years, I learned that lesson. I cannot explain. I was riding in a Jaguar one time, years ago, brand new, beautiful. And my husband was working for a company, and they let him drive the Jags home. It was a corporate car, beautiful, pristine, V8. I mean, the thing was just loaded. And I will never forget, we were going to a gas station to put some gas in it. And this guy, he's gassing up his car. And he went right around looking at us, driving the car, turned all the way around, kept going. I said, "This is just a car." What? Please don't tell me people are this materialistic. Now, me, it's dumb. I love to see people doing things. I love to see people in beautiful homes. I love to see people doing big things. I love it. That gives me drive to match or step up, because now I got something that I can aspire to. But if you're not around the right element, catch what I'm saying. If you're not around the right elements where you can make those levels to go up, you're going to have to find a new environment that people already understand your move. I didn't understand that as a young lady. I was 22. I didn't understand where I worked and the type of people and their mentality. I didn't understand those things you keep home. You don't do that. That wasn't the place for that. It wasn't that deep, right? Okay? You hear me? You can't have everything around everybody. You can't. And you think That's worse. I'm going to tell you another secret. My mother-in-law at the time told a family member she couldn't wait till we lost our stuff either. This is why I'm quiet and I mind my business. And I know I like nice things, but I know I got to shut my mouth. And I know that if I decide to have those nice things, I need to be where the nice things are. You understand what I'm saying? Meaning, I know the environment that I need to thrive in for that. The Goodfellas, he knew where they were. You can't thrive like that and think people won't notice things. They're gonna. That's why he said, don't stand out. You're not there. Why? It's the same thing. It's crazy. Over a car. And it wasn't even a Beamer or Mercedes. I'm shocked. I didn't know people can get like that over things. I had a rude awakening as a young lady. So now when people start talking about, oh, you need to show this and show that, I pay them no mind. Mind your business. You don't need to worry about me. I need you to worry about you and your game. Don't worry about me. Worry about what you're doing. And when you start doing well, keep doing well and make sure you're in the right environment to thrive. Because you can't be everywhere around everybody. I'm sorry. I said it. I said it. I said it. And I mean it. I mean it. Let me get back to this chat. Let me see here. Tony Rucker says good. I'm sorry. J212, she said Goodfellas. Maria says excellent movie. Tony Rucker, you are definitely on point. My problem is I don't play when I should. You're the best. No, you're the best, Mr. Tony. You are the best. You got this. And you know. Just make sure you hit me up so I don't forget, okay? Maria Scartozzi, that's a classic. J212, love that movie. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Brian, Goodfellas, yep. That is my favorite movie, Goodfellas. There's so much to learn from that movie. Shanna C, have a good night. Thanks for everything you do. Thank you so much. Maria, have a lovely evening, Shanna. Shanna, feel better. Thank you. Shanna, you too, Maria. And Maria says, thank you. J212, you have excellent taste. I got one in 2005. Love that SUV. She gave up the Ghost in 2016. Gotcha. Maria, oh my God. Maria, very true, Miss Florida. J212, the difference between envy and jealousy. A jealous person wishes they had what you have. An envious person is deadly. They want harm to come to you. They want you destroyed. Well, honey, they must have wanted me to destroy because they slashed my tires several times. I mean, slash. It wasn't a nail in there. It wasn't anything stuck. They went cutthroat. And I said, who would do something like this? Who would do something like this? I didn't bother nobody. Friendly. I worked hard. I mind my business. I didn't, I even ate lunch by myself. I just was that kind of chick. I didn't like a lot of people around me, but I was very friendly to everybody. But my lunchtime was my lunchtime. Big Mama had, when I wanted my ribs, my barbecue, I want to be by myself. I don't want to share. I don't want to talk. I need to eat so I can go back to work. So it was about my money. I said, run me my money. Run me my paper. I was that kind of chick. Still am to a degree. Maria, pretty scary stuff. Yes. Brian, you will be surprised who hating on you, and sometimes it be the people in your face smiling. They were. Brian, that's the thing. That's what I'm trying to tell people. The same people, like my mother-in-law was living in my home at the time. And she told me at my dinner table, I can't wait till y'all lose everything. And I said, why would you say something cruel like that? Because she got mad that my husband didn't buy her a brand new car at the time. Long story. Yeah. She has apologized. She's passed on now. And I could talk about these things freely. Even before she left, we would laugh. And she apologized so many times. She said, why would I say that? But jealousy, ooh, that jealousy is, and I know I've been jealous. I've done some nasty things being jealous. Trust me. I'm not perfect. Okay. I've done some things too. And you don't ever want to be envy, like J212 says, and you don't want to be jealous of no one. If you want something in life and you see somebody with it, just say to yourself, you know what, I like that too. I aspire to do and be. But when you gotta go try to take and humiliate somebody for their stuff, that says a lot about you. And you gotta check that anger, that envy, and that jealousy at the door. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. For me to know vehicles are materialistic things. They are. That's why I didn't understand why would somebody slash my tires. I'm like, it's just a car. Like, I'm not understanding that. Clarice, are you serious? Yeah. I'm learning to do the same thing. J212, all true. Yep. It's I've been to multiple lives, and this one is nice, and I know this is very valid, but should I go to sleep? You can or not. It is up to you. Ava Richardson, 719 in India. Did it hit in India, 719? I didn't write the numbers down. But 719 hit in India, okay. Pay attention. 719, okay. Pay attention to the mother numbers. A lot of people sleep on the keys because they don't come when they want to. Don't sleep. As soon as I give up, they come. That's the secret. That's why I keep telling people it's not a secret to this. It's when you see something in the rundowns, are you going to stick with it? Do you feel comfortable sticking with it for a couple days? That's going to be up to you. There could be indicators. Me and Maria are always talking about, well, what's an indicator to tell me when this number is going to hit? It's not always clear. It's not always clear. It could be a few things. And then they can change up what the indicators are. You know? I don't know much about day trading, but they like to use a lot of indicators to tell them when to go and when to stop, right? It's the same thing with pick 3. We're looking for certain clues to tell us something. That's why I like key numbers. Maria, nice. Ava, yes. Maria, but we are only doing mostly member states. Yeah. And Maria, Miss Flo was clear at the beginning of the live. Yep. Yep. We just did a couple states. I did, and I'm probably going to get ready to get off in a few minutes. I'm a little worn out right now. But yeah, I just wanted to tell you guys, you know, this is not just about numbers. Just pay attention to what's going on with you. You ever notice when you feel good, all this wonderful stuff starts happening? When you don't feel so good, you notice a lot of the negative happens because you're going to draw exactly what you are. And if you're not in a good space, you help yourself. I was in a very bad space for a long time. Matter of fact, that's one of the reasons I got sick again last week. When you're not feeling your best and life is beating you, and I feel like I got beat. I feel like I got beat real bad. Going through some personal issues, and, you know, sometimes you don't know. You don't know what life is going to hand you all the time. And when it happens to you, you're like, can I handle this? How much more? What now? I'm doing my best. What now, God? What now? You go through this and you start questioning yourself. But I'm going to tell you something. When you don't take care of you, you can't take care of anybody else. I run this channel here. I've been running it for 4 years, and every now and again I get tired. I get frustrated. I get tired with the numbers. I get tired of hearing people not winning. I get tired of a lot of things. But I also know where you're tired, there's also strength. Meaning, okay, well, what are we missing? I said, let's go back to the basics. And when you go back to the basics, you start seeing things that you miss. Why? Because you wasn't in tune to it. These key numbers have always been. This stuff is not new. I know it's not new. There's nothing new under the sun. Now, do you have to use them the way I say? No, because matter of fact, you may find other ways to use these key digits. Trust me, I study. But the thing is just about before you think that you can win something, you got to see it in your mind already. You got to become the winner before you go into the store. You got to see yourself as the winner before it happens. You got to know and have confidence that you got this, but you got to study. A lot of people will not study. They won't even backtrack 5 days. So if I tell them to keep track of their numbers all month, they're going to look at me like, are you serious right now? I'm like, at least go back 5 days. I know we want everything quick, fast, in a hurry. Sometimes it doesn't work that way. Sometimes even numbers, you got to be a little bit patient with. Just know that everything's always on time. If you understand that, you'll understand a whole lot more. Everything's on time. It's on time. We're God's children. You don't think things are on time? It may not be comfortable. We may not like things. I don't like a lot of things the Father spills up at me. I'm like, Father, really? Please. And he's like, I know you got it. Just take care of it. And I'm fighting right now. I'm fighting more than ever. Y'all have no idea. But I'm one of those people, I'm hard-headed, and I just don't give up. I have people trashing my channel all week, and I delete. I don't care what people feel about me or not. When I go back to your state and I just caught stuff, I get it. You wasn't looking for it. Now you know better. Now I need you to do better. But folks, they still got to stand on stupid. I'm going to let them. If you guys tell me you can't get hits, I'm going to believe you. If you're one of these people, you're hopping from content creator to channel, and you got all these strategies, and now you're confused from, since the beginning, and you don't know where to start all over. If it's worth it to become a winner and the best at pick 3, you're gonna have to start clean over. Period. If you're confused and you don't know where to start, you start over. And what I'm going to suggest that you do, whether you watch me and my lovely self or someone else, if they're showing you a strategy, let's say for your state, let's say you're in Idaho. And anyway, let's say you're in that state and they're showing you a strategy that they've seen, some patterns. Well, backtrack it and track it for a week. If it works for you and you're getting something out of it, wonderful. And make sure you thank them for it when it's said and done. Okay? Put a little comment. I appreciate this is really hot. I appreciate that. Let's say they show you something and it's not so hot. Okay. Thank them anyway. Don't trash their stuff and keep moving to the next. Simple, right? But no. We know what people do. They got to go from channel to channel. Oh, this person, and they dog these people out. Oh, this person, they don't talk right. Oh, this person, they too loud. Or this person, they don't know this. And I'm like, stop trashing everybody and figure out what you need to do. If you stop trashing people, maybe you can learn something. But you're so busy doing it. When I was coming up with YouTube years ago, back in 2017, 2016, no, 2014, let me go back. 2014, 2015, I didn't know much about pick 3. Okay? I didn't know much about it. I just started, looking at stuff. I was very interested, and I started going on YouTube, watching all these other people. I never insulted not one person, even if I didn't understand what they were talking about. I would just say thank you, appreciate it. You would think people would have common sense. No, they got to get in your comments. Oh, this is stupid. This is dumb. I don't get it. I don't do. I got you. Why are you wasting your time? And that's why you're broke and poor, and you deserve it. You deserve to be broke and poor every time. And I know people say, "Oh, that's me, Miss Florida." No, you really do. If you got time to type on someone's video, stupid mess, you deserve to be poor, because you can just move on. If they didn't help you or you didn't like it, like this live stream, you could just move on. But you know what you dummies do? You want to, because you're lonely and desperate and you need attention, like the brats you are. You guys have to make sure you make yourselves known. Stop. It's stupid. But I know more people won't do that, because this is not some of those things that you can just teach overnight. You got to show people. That's why I'm telling people, enjoy me now in the public, please. Because, honey, that day may come where I'm only going to be in the membership live stream, because we're a big family back there, and I just don't need the foolishness no more. I don't really care. That's what happens when you get to a point where it doesn't matter anymore. Enjoy. These YouTube creators, your favorite people, enjoy them. They may get to a point they don't want to deal with nobody. They may make so much money, but like, I'm not teaching nobody nothing. That's how people get. Stop. And you better enjoy people while you can. Stop being stale and stuck on stupid. Let me get back to this chat. Let me see here. Read all that. Read that. Okay, I think we did okay. Read that. Okay. Read all that. Okay, I'm behind here. Got all that. Good night, winners. Yep, saw that. I'm just looking through our stuff here. Okay, saw that. Ooh, wow, I'm behind. This thing has been going. Okay. 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 Yes, they always get me confused and I go down when I should be going up. I got you. I saw that, Miss Shauna. Very true. I hate you. Feel bad. Good night, Miss Florida and everyone. Miss Deborah, good night to you. I know she probably left off already. Miss Maria, have a great night, Miss Deborah. J212, good night, Miss Deborah. Miss Deborah, Miss Florida, keep getting better every day. Prayer for you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Seto, life's hard, is it? I'm going to let you go with that one. It's not hard. You got to stop making it hard, okay? You're being funny, but I'll let you go. Maria says, yes, we are very true, Miss Flora. Life is life and every day. It's true. James says, we are watching in San Antonio, Texas. What's going on in Texas? I want to visit. I want to eat that barbecue. Maria says, yes, Shauna. Shauna says, Maria, I'm at work. Got it, Shauna. I got this. J2, so if most people want instant gratification, they don't want to look forward to it happening. They want to remember it already happened. True. Thank you for that truth. Ms. Kelly, the numbers take time and study. You have to take notes and look over them. Remember your strategies. I've been a member for some months now, and I'm still learning new things. And I'm going to tell you guys, if you're pick for 1 week, one strategy that you've learned, that you see that's trackable for your state. And you know what you do? Hang on to that one. Sometimes having 2, 3, 4 is too much. And then you're going to overcomplicate things, right? Because sometimes you may not remember what to look for, even with good notes. Use one thing for a week. Just try it out. Play on paper, you know, and don't overstress yourself. I have to remind myself when I'm looking at these videos that I'm you know, on the workouts that's being requested, it's so easy to want to do everything at one time. That's why we get things wrong. You know what's boring? You ever seen a mom and pop diner that do very simple, they have a very simple menu, and they've been rocking 50, 60 years in their community. You ever have that business or a barbecue? They have the same menu. They have the same 10 little items. Burgers, fries, if you're doing like burgers or fries, or hot dogs. Or there's people that, you know, smoke out ribs. I don't eat the swine. And they give you a little potato salad and some baked beans and call it the day. And it's real simple. You ever notice those places? They're still in business. And people say, no, you need to add A, B, and C to your menu. Oh, you need to add, you know, this because, you know, meat eaters, we like. No, 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 no. You know why those businesses stay successful? Because they do the same thing that got them successful every day. You got to find one thing and you got to perfect it. Then you can add on. You know where McDonald's went wrong? I don't care. You know where McDonald's went wrong? They started adding all this crap to the menu. When McDonald's brothers started, they had a simple, effective system. You hear me? You can get a hamburger, you can get a cheeseburger, you can get fries. For drinks, they probably had a couple choices and possibly a milkshake. That was it. They didn't have nuggets, double quarter pounders, Big Macs, chicken, grilled chicken, fried chicken sandwiches, fried this, fried fish. They didn't have that. As soon as they started to have all of this congestion, the quality of service went down for McDonald's. Now, are they still making millions and billions? Sure. Most people only go to them for convenience. It's not like they got the best food in the world any longer. They lost it with me when they changed out the grease years ago. Because the fries ain't frying like they used to. Okay? And I'm saying this because of this. When you with your pick 3 game and you want to use my strategy, someone else, something else, something else, something else, and 2 other things, you're in trouble. You're going to have to pick and choose. And if it ain't me, it's not me. You got to pick what works for you. Okay? Because we're getting to a point now where people, like, I miss a lot of hits because I just didn't stay consistent with one strategy. I got too many. I'm looking at all these states. I'm like, well, Georgia did this. Let me do this for Florida. Okay, then I got it wrong. Oh, no. You know what? I like what New York is doing. I'm going to do that for Florida. Got it wrong. One off. Oh, no. You know what? I'm going to do what California. I just did that video. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. No. It doesn't work that way. It does not work that way. Anybody that's about anything, that's consistent, does the same thing every single day. That's why they're successful. People will say, but that's boring. I know. The people are the healthiest. They eat very basic. They work out. I should be one of them. I got to get on it. I didn't say I was perfect. It's not about me. Anyways, you got to find a system. You got to prove to yourself you can do it on paper. And then you got to work the system. The problem is we want to do too much. Too much. As soon as I get off the system of Florida that I know better to do, I lose. And I deserve to lose. You know why? Because I know what works. I've been doing this for simplicity. Yeah. Yeah. You know why I won't change the way I do a prediction list? Because I know the outcome. I know we're going to get a pretty decent amount of numbers if I use a particular system. If I go change because I'm trying to do what some other channel's doing, I will lose. I'm not willing to take that chance. I'm going to use what works. If McDonald's will go back to the beef fat and just fry the damn fries like they're supposed to, we all be better. Tell them to listen. Tell them to listen, y'all. Let me see here. Let me see. Let me go back. Maria says St. Kelly is so worth it. Miss Kelly, I spoke with Miss Ford twice this week about the rundowns and a video she taught on because Tennessee did a strategy twice this week. Miss Shauna says it's been some dum-dums in here tonight. I know. And we about to get off so they can be dumb on their own. Maria, I saw that workout. It helped every state. I gotta go back. J212, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. J212, thank you. Hold on. Edibisi Sanho, hi Sanjay from Lagos, Nigeria. Good morning and nice meeting you. Y'all, and I don't want to put my Nigerian brothers and sisters down, but when they say Lagos, I've been watching that show on YouTube. Y'all know that show? Catfish. As soon as they say Lagos, Nigeria, I said, oh, that's my joke. I'm being funny, so don't come at me. But hey, I see the hearts. I'm taking. You ain't got to worry about no romance trying to scam me. You ain't got to. I'm so bad. I'm funny, but I don't take me personal. I'm saying, Miss Shauna, good morning. Oh yeah, it is almost good morning. Amandados, I'm almost going to sleep. I see most of us, our members, don't even talk about the foolishness. Gas. You don't need to waste your time on that. You are such an angel. Thank you so much, and I hope you get some rest, my love. Maria Amandados, I thought you had gone to sleep. I thought so too. And Kelly, so true. I look to see the numbers are running across the rundown with the key digits. Then I go from there. Kelly, you're doing it. And then if you don't see the numbers running across, guess what? Find out how your doubles and mirrors are coming in your state. Because sometimes the keys will be in front of the double numbers. That's how you start. And if they're not running across, now start looking slanted, guys. Don't make this hard. We're gonna do it this week. I'm going to start. I'm telling you. Because what we went through tonight, North Carolina, Florida, Indiana, and Kentucky, the same rules were applying. And these are different states. How does this happen? Pay attention. Now, they start switching stuff. Look, we're going to work on it, okay? I ain't going to give up. Let me see here. Let me see. J2 says, good morning. Busy blessings. Yes. Mandados, I try to wake up because I cannot breathe. Oh, gosh. Yeah. When you make sure you're not laying straight down because that stuff has to drain. If you're laying flat, like on your pillow, don't do that. When you're sick, make sure you guys are at an angle. Prop some blankets and pillows. You kind of almost have to kind of sit up because if you're laying flat down, it makes it harder when you're not feeling well. I had to learn that trick too, honey. But I took that. Matter of fact, I'm going to get ready. When I get off, I'm going to warm up that concoction tonight. That's going to be my baby. And plus, I'm going to be taking the cayenne pepper throughout the day. I feel rejuvenated. That's why I just love J212 because she don't know what she did to me. You don't know what you did, girl. You don't know what you did. I know she's laughing at me. Let me see here. Coughing too, but I will take the med and make me go to sleep. And you know it was so bad. I was taking Benadryl to try to get some rest those nights that I was coughing real bad. Not even the Benadryl stopped or calmed me down for hours. That's how inflamed I was. And my children wasn't as bad. I thank God. I said, God, if I got to get the hit, let me, because I can't stand for my, and they were already sick and they were going through it. But me, it's like I took the, whew. Because I always said, God, if I, let it be me. Now, not my children. Come on now. You know, but they got sick, but it was bad. Even Benadryl wasn't my friend. So when J2 said, look, get that apple cider vinegar, that ginger, that cayenne pepper, that lemon juice, and that cinnamon, you better work it. Changed my life. Changed my life. Maria, I hope you get some rest. Yes. Mandela's, I enjoy listening to Miss Ford. I enjoy you too, Mama. Maria saying Mandados and reading you all. Maria laugh out loud. Kelly Mandados, I pray that you get some rest. I pray you get some comfort and some serious healing this weekend. It's nothing like not feeling well. You got to work. You're trying to work. You got a family to take care of and people depending on you, because that's how I felt Tuesday. I gave it my best. We did a few states just like tonight. I'm not going to go overboard. I know some people are not happy with that, but, you know, they'll be okay. Join the membership. Y'all want it? You want it all? Come join the membership. Just come on, join. Let me see here. J212, the beef towel made the best fries. Thank you. They took, when McDonald's took the beef tallow out, they messed up good fries. They fries ain't never been that flavorful ever since they did that. Ever since. And I had some raggedy McDonald's fries, and they were barely hot. And you know the cooler, because they use that oil, they don't taste that. They taste even worse. If somebody can just open up a classic McDonald's again, even if they don't want to do it in all states, I will go. Give me the old school. And if you want to add items like nuggets and filet of fish, you know, when the fish look real, not them flat little squares that they're doing now. I mean, they were always squares, but let me start. I'm going to give myself some tired dealing with McDonald's. Y'all already know how I feel. My hate relationship with them. Let me see here. Mandados, thank you so much, Mrs. Kelly. Let's get positive to get us all good blessings. That's right. Maria, absolutely, Mandados. I hope this weekend is as good for you as last week. And Mandados, I hope all of us have good winnings, be blessed, and health and happy. Yes, thank you, and same to you, Maria. Amen. J212, you do the same. Feel better, Mandados. Maria, it works. Yes. Mandados, thank you, J212. Good vibes will help. J12, I am. She's laughing at me. Kelly, cayenne pepper has a lot of good benefits. Yes. Yes. I realized that this week when I started taking it. And I know I've been changed. Well, I know I've been changed. I'm not trying to sing. Honey, I got up that next morning and I said, Lord, I got sleep, Jesus. Thank you. I was praying to our Maker. Y'all have no idea. I was praying for the Lord. Maria, Miss Flo, we did amazing. Thank you so much for this live. No, thank you guys. Thank you so much. These lives put my mind exactly where it should be. Same for me. It helps out so much. We do a little talking. We talk about life. We talk about real stuff. That's what the lives are supposed to be. And we did some workouts, giving people an idea of what to start looking for. And you notice we didn't change nothing. Right? Let's keep it simple. Maria sure does, Kelly. Chelsea, hello, Miss Florida. Chelsea from Michigan. What's going on with you, honey? J212, be careful with the Benadryl. New study link, it causes dementia. I'm done with Benadryl. So you ain't got to worry, but thank you for that. Okay. And that's probably why it didn't work. I noticed, because normally I get relief. It didn't do nothing. But when I took that ginger, and I even took the slices, I chewed, and as hot as that ginger was, I took that water down with them ginger slices, honey. Maria says, no, I take Benadryl almost every night. I got you to calm you. I like the tea with the ginger and stuff. I noticed that's been helping me calm down. That's my thing. I'm sleep deprived. Another thing too, magnesium. I take magnesium. There's calm. Sometimes the magnesium is needed too. Just good vitamins. And another thing too, I gotta start working back out, because when I was working out, I went to sleep, honey. I gotta get back. I got to get moving. But when I take the cayenne pepper, I feel like life is kicking again. Like I could feel it. And that's why I'm so grateful. Like just something so simple that we overlook. Some cayenne pepper, some ginger, some apple cider. It made such a difference. I didn't think it was going to be such a big deal. But honey, I was wrong. I'm about to go get my mug in just a few minutes. It's going to be on. Okay. Let me see. Maria, I do too, Kelly. Can't wait for Tuesday. I'm sorry, I missed something. Oh, Miss Kelly says, I look forward to our lives. I do too. Goblin Glory, hello. Just wanted to say I love you and wishing you the best. Thank you, and we love you. Maria, you would think with what we work on these numbers, our brain should be sharp. No, we're not going to be sharp until we feel good. You know what I'm saying? And the truth is, when people don't feel good, you can't do anything good. I mean, you do it, but it's never going to be that best thing. It ain't going to be like what you want it to be, because you can't give it your all. But baby, when you give something your all, nothing but beauty can come out of that. Just know it takes work, but we can do it. Let me see here. Maria says, I do too. Can't wait for Tuesday. Maria says, yes, Miss Flo. Kelly, yes, Maria, me too. Maria, I do the Epsom salt baths with warm water. Miss Flo, you will feel so relaxed, life changer. I sure would. That sounds so good. And I know Epsom salt, and I probably need, because I need to pull some of this water out too. But yeah. J2, oh, pretty mug. Oh yeah, the mug. Let me tell you about these mugs. My grandmother Lucy in New York, if she's listening, I love you. And she gave me these mugs. She sent them to me a few years ago. I've had these for a couple years now. It was like a set of 4. And I think they're by Pioneer Woman. Yeah, Pioneer Woman, I think this was. And she was so scared. She said, April, I didn't know if you were going to like this style or mug or not. She sent them from New York. I said, Grandma, these are so beautiful. It just makes me feel beautiful. And I said, that's what I need to do, surround myself around beauty. Again, environment. Our environment is so important. Even if we're not here, like I don't live in my own home. I live with my mom. Okay? And I gotta treat my environment better. Okay? It's clean, but it's not beautified. You know what I'm saying? Because I keep saying, well, when I go, I'll beautify there. But honey, we got to learn how to beautify us now. The situation we're in now, not later. We got to learn to do it. But my grandmother, Lucille, Throg's Neck in the house, she sent me those. She sent me these. And I drink out of them. She said, you gonna drink? I said, I love mine. And I told her because she said, you like your mugs? I said, I love them. I love this. Every time I see them, it just reminds me of her. Every time. Let me see here. Chelsea said, hi, Maria. Hello, Chelsea. Judy, I look forward to our live sessions as well. I do too. J212, yes, Epsom salt baths are gold. Whoo, hunty. Y'all getting ready to turn me on to a bath now. Maria, Judy, I thought you left. I thought so too. Maria, at what time is your flight? You know, sometimes when you know you got to fly somewhere, you're not tired, you're too nervous. Don't be. Maria, the mug is so lovely. Thank you. Beautiful. Thank you. Maria, Lord, I'm a little tired. Nothing wrong with that, Maria. I'm about to get off right now because I know it's after midnight. I want to thank you guys. Y'all made this such a special night. I know at the beginning I was worried. I didn't know if I was going to make it. But we did this thing. I thank you guys for your continued support. All my members, my moderators, Maria J212, Miss Shauna. I want to thank you guys for hanging in there. All my members, my non-members, okay? Got to see Mr. Tony tonight. I'm so excited. I just thank you guys so much for supporting Miss Florida Hot Picks channel. Thank you for sitting with us. Hopefully you learned a few things. You know, I want y'all to take care of yourselves. Get yourselves together. Be happy so that you can perform your jobs, get your hits, live your life, mind your business, and just do the thing. That's what I want, okay? And that's what we're aiming for. You guys that are not feeling well, make sure y'all get y'all little apple cider vinegar and some warm water, 6 to 8 ounces. I add some lemon juice, a pinch of cayenne pepper, pinch of cinnamon, okay? And if you got some fresh sliced ginger, put that in there. Me, I chew the ginger after I've let them sit in the water, but you know, that's up to you. And drink that thing so it can open you up, because that's exactly what it did to me. I'm so grateful to J212 for that, and I hope you guys are blessed with that one, because that concoction is the thing, honey. Mandados, I don't take Benadryl. I took the cold medicine for nighttime, and yes, Miss Florida, I especially have 3 pillows. I feel like, yep, good. Good night, everyone. Thank you so much. Was a great live. Keep going, Mrs. Florida. Thank you so much, love. I appreciate you. You feel better. Maria, night, Mandados. Sandy Barnes, look behind you. Thank you. Judy, Sandy Barnes. I'm gonna let you go for that one. That was okay. Judy, 6 a.m. I am packing. I got you. You packing, love? J212, I buy a bouquet of flowers every other week, and I put it in a pretty vase on my nightstand. It makes a difference. Oh, I love that. I absolutely love that. That's a hot tip. And we ladies need to do that. And men, some people love flowers too. Plants. We got to put beautiful things around us, guys. Because we're beautiful people, you know? And we need that life and that energy around us. Miss Judy just got off work. Gotcha. Maria, oh Lord, Judy. Have a wonderful trip, Judy. Yes, have a good and safe trip. Maria, thank you so much, Miss Florida. And you are beyond awesome. And so are you, Miss Maria. Thank you so much for helping us out tonight. And I love your support. And you enjoy your weekend. J212, yes, have a wonderful trip, Judy. Kelly, Maria, you got your crown. There you go. She got it. Number 1. Maria is number 1. Yes, I did. Got it. Judy got it. Carl, PA pick 3 numbers for tomorrow. I'm done with the numbers, but I'm going to tell you, check under your key digits. If you have any pairs like 0s, 5s, and 7-2s, pay attention to your rundowns, okay? And also, I will be putting out, if you guys want some hot numbers for this weekend, I will put those up shortly. And I should have had them up earlier today. I'm sorry. But I wasn't feeling that great, just trying to catch up on rest. But the Cat Daddy numbers, if you guys want some hot weekend numbers, I will put those out shortly. Okay, I'll be on the lookout for the shorts. Kelly, be safe, Miss Judy, and enjoy. Miss Shauna, love everyone. Had to go and diffuse an argument between 2 people. You keep it safe, okay? You keep it safe. I know it's if people getting upset, you keep it cool, peacemaker. J212, woohoo, number 1, Maria. Oh no, Shauna, woohoo. Judy, thank you all. I love my team. We love you guys. Maria, love our team. Miss Shauna, yes, 2 grown men, honey. You know only women can do that. Only we the peaceful people. Maria, love you all. I got you, and I love you. Thank you guys so much. I'm going to get off so I can get a little rest. I'm going to put those predictions up very shortly. Miss Judy says, thank you all. I love you guys. Thank you for your support. Thank you for spending time with us. And like I said before, we're going to rock it out on Tuesday in the membership. So if you guys are not Pick 3 members for our channel, definitely, if you want to get deeper with it and just be a part of the family, a part of the hot team, definitely join us. We love to have you guys. And Miss Kelly, Shauna, you have been busy tonight. Yes, got to go to work and then got to diffuse work. I got you. I got you. All right, my loves. I love y'all. Be safe. Miss Judy, have a good trip. And the rest of you, enjoy your beautiful weekend. Miss Shauna, oh yeah, my birthday was yesterday. I made 54. Happy birthday, babe. Y'all make sure y'all say happy birthday to Miss Shauna before we get off. Honey, you should have told us that first, honey. Happy birthday. And Maria says, love you, Maria. Kelly, good night, everyone. Thank you. Yes, happy birthday, my. Okay. Miss Judy says, happy birthday. Miss Kelly says, happy birthday, Shauna. J212, happy birthday, honey. Yes, happy birthday to you. And I love you all. I'm going to get off now because it's coming. I'm going to go ahead and make my hot tea. You guys make sure you do the same thing. And just grab whatever you can. You know, if you got that lemon juice, if you got some cayenne pepper in there, you know, if you got the apple cider, you know, it's a good concoction. Definitely try it. It works. J212, happy birthday. Unless you're taking some kind of medication, be careful. Miss Shauna, thank you, everyone. Thank you so very much. I love you guys. Maria, thank you all. Thank you. Gilbert checking in from Dubai. Hi, beautiful. How you doing? And good evening and good morning to you guys. All right, we're going to start our weekend. I love y'all, and I'll see you guys on the next video.